about the woman who Brody can't go against.
What you say? You shy? What you talking about?
I'm talking about who the brother trying to go against. It's the woman trying to go against her. What she saying?
Oh, that's Juicy.
Oh, my name is Amira.
Yeah, what's the topic? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, that would be something that you would have to ask Leondre and Jesse about.
Oh, yeah, we are right now we're getting
I know it's something about Allah, some bullshit. So
well, he's trying to explain to us about this hadith about Mary being the sister of Aaron, and he's trying to explain to us how this works.
Okay.
Go ahead, Juicy.
He gone? I think he gone.
He left.
Yeah, he
Damn,
left.
Jesse. Damn,
He
Jesse.
probably be back. Look, I was about to say something.
But what y'all was talking about before I hopped on?
Give him the rundown, Leondre.
They continuously want to talk about hadiths and shit.
You say continuously. He ain't been on here in days. We had a break.
You said days. Yeah, okay.
He ain't been on here in days. I've been chasing.
That don't mean he wasn't everywhere else screaming and crying about it. So he got back in here.
They were kind of talking about like morals and ethics regarding the prophet's
Muhammad.
actions and regarding Muhammad and how he married a 9-year-old and wanted to marry a child,
I was just
a baby.
Say the rapist?
Wanted
the rapist? The rapist?
And so that led Jesse to saying that he accepts all of he accepts whatever is said and whatever is done by the prophet. He doesn't deem anything bad, wrong, or anything like unethical, immoral, nothing like that when it comes to the prophet. No matter what he did, he feels like it was suitable because he is the prophet. And then that kind of led him to starting to try to attack the Bible. He started talking about the age that Mary was when she was married, when she got pregnant. Even though he admitted that she wasn't pregnant by Joseph, he said that she was pregnant by God. So God got a 12-year-old pregnant. Leondre was like, bro, you're going to have to produce something that says that. He didn't. Then he started talking about who was the other people. Some more folks that I guess
he said Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Hold on, Amira. Hold on. Oh,
yeah.
What the fuck on? Hold on. Ma shalom chate. What I'll just say.
I don't know, but I heard I heard you call me sister at the end, right?
You said ma shalom.
I heard peace.
No. Okay. She got the.
I heard peace. I heard my sister. Something like that.
Well, I don't know why he said a kate because it'd be more like a chot. But anyway, and he said
it's more like it's more literal.
That's
it's more
the exact
like
part that you're talking about. When I said a kate, that means my sister.
Yeah, my sister. I heard that.
Wait.
I didn't know why you stopped.
Wait. What suffix in Hebrew is te? What suffix is that?
The suffix a is the so-called yod, which you see in modern Hebrew. But
with what vowel pointing before it? Because usually ending with a yud is what's the
now when you say ended with a u? Now when you say ended with a u, what did all Semitic languages? What was their first 3 vowels, or not first 3 vowels, but what was the 3 vowels that they used in their monophthongs? I'll give you that hint.
Well, they had more than 3, but it was like an I sound, an O sound, and a U sound. Those are the primary.
That comes from the Phoenician influence, where they have different letters that have more than. I know what you're talking about, but my fault. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out the suffixes. The suffixes. But anyway,
but what was the entirety of what you said, and why did you say it? And why did you say it specifically to me?
Because there's some type of I can see that you're familiar with some type of dialect of Hebrew. If it comes with the latter dialects or the earlier dialects, you were able to see that I said my sister, and from the simple fact that you was able to see that, that's like you have some type of you're familiar with the Hebrew alphabet. I could say that.
Yeah, I can tell you the whole thing.
Honey, I'm gonna choke you in a second. I just want you to know that, honey.
Yeah, so I spent I was probably a Hebrew Israelite for about 4 or 5 years. During that time, like in the early part, maybe the first 2 years, I was studying with a guy who was teaching me Hebrew. I've probably forgotten quite a bit of it as far as like how to read it and all that kind of stuff. I can still recognize it. I can still hear some of the stuff, but
he was teaching that Lashwan Kaduki, bro. That's what he was teaching. I already know that Lashwan Kadan.
No. I was learning Hebrew, like the real shit.
Or was you learn? Okay, there's Lashwan Kadash, or there's Ibrit with the Yahuwah followers follow. There's also Abare, or no, that's what the Abare. They say Abare, with their dialect and saying that the ain is a vowel only, but the ain was actually a guttural / velar fricative for original fricative, which means that sound is not. It's not that vowel sound that they give it, that ain sound, where ain could be contracted into I, E, or U. So if you know what I'm talking about, that if you know about the ancient Semitic languages and how they all started with A, I, and O, which are monophthongs and which are not diphthongs. And when I say diphthongs, I'm talking about the so-called long A, which can be contracted to E, the I that can be contracted to E and A, and all these different things. But I'm talking about the actual per vowel, pure vowels.
Wait. Aren't diphthongs just 2 vowels next to each other?
Yeah, it's two vowels. I guess you would say it's supposedly one syllable that makes two syllable sounds. It's not supposed to go, like, for example, I goes into IE. But if you say it in the monophthong form, it's I. If you get what I'm saying, just like
A. Where'd you learn Hebrew?
Huh?
Where'd you learn Hebrew?
I learned it from somebody who graduated from Boston University, and his name, you can look him up on academia.edu. His name is Yaoda Bandor. That's who I learned Hebrew from. But when I first learned Hebrew with the Lashwan Kadash,
and he learned Hebrew at an actual school where they teach Hebrew.
Yeah, he graduated. He's an actual citizen of Israel.
Okay, I'm sorry. And
is that where you got the name Yao?
Yeah.
I don't believe that he actually knew any Hebrew. But what'd you say his name was?
His name is Yaoda Bandor.
Can you spell that?
YAOHBANDOR. Yaoda Bandor.
YOAHBANDOR?
Because his name is Yaoda Bandor. It means Yaoda.
I don't know. Where's the D coming from after the YAOH? Where's the D coming from?
It's coming from the so-called modern dialect.
Yeah. Okay.
When you go into the so-called Hebrew word for what they would call Yehud or Yehuda, it's the same. It's the same thing.
Okay. And I'm sorry. And anyway. Okay. Never mind. Y'all can go ahead because we're gonna go down another rabbit trail. Go ahead.
It is Yaoda.
Yaoda. I just said. Yeah, I did. I said that.
Well, because what I was given was YOAHBANDOR.
It's in the back.
Yeah, but that so-called that apostrophe is a guttural stop. It's not a, like, okay, when you see the name Yao Ming,
he literally spells his name Yaoda, boy. YAOHDAH space DAN space DOR.
Yeah, yeah.
I got YAOHBANDOR, which is missing some letters.
No, that's
Yeah,
what
no,
it is.
I spelled it the way he said it and we found them.
Yaoda Bandor. YAOHBANDOR. Yaoda Bandor.
No, you see how no, honey, see this, see. Now I
or
you know
hold on.
Never mind. No.
YAODAH Bond BANDOR.
I'm through.
Yaoda Bandor, that's not his name on academia.edu.
Yeah, yep. It damn sure is.
Not the way you spelled it.
How did I spell it?
YAOHDAH. Ain't that how you just spelled it?
That's what I just said, because that's the same name as Yaoda.
DOR. And that's why he was like, where did the dub come from? And he was like, acting like the dub was just like in there through the dialect, but that it's not spelled out, and it is.
Well, what is the name Yaoda Bandor?
He did say it was the modern dialect.
I did say that, you know what I'm saying, with the dialect, and that's why I bring up dialect.
I'm sorry, and where'd you say he went to school at?
He went to Boston University, and he also studied. He studied Assyriology and Egyptology. It's on his academia.edu. Everything that he studies is on his academia.edu. Assyriology. He also talks about.
I have a feeling that I'm going to have a good time here.
Especially interested in the linguistic, social, and cultural and political environment in which the material culture once thrived. Ancient Near East languages and literature, Assyriology, Egyptology, Hebrew Bible, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he should be like .something%. He was at the top 1%, and that's just because academia. The more that they review your shit is the more that the top percent that you'll be. So I know that part. So I'm not saying that he's top percent because of, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying he's top percent because of who's reviewed his information on academia.edu. And they I mean, shit, what do they have against it?
Well, yeah. I think I found another one, guys.
He started reading it, talking about something. I'm gonna think I'm gonna have fun here.
Yeah, because it's this yeah.
What's your name? The guy who's talking to
Yeshaya.
Yeshaya.
Now let me ask you a question. Because earlier you said something about the vowels coming in from the Phoenician. Why wouldn't it come from the other Western Semitic languages that also had vowels?
Other Western, like if I'm not mistaken, you could correct me if I'm wrong. The Akkadian, which also they would present it as you today, but knowing the Semitic, the three vowels that they use and the contractions that came later with the Arabic language when they use A, I, and U. That original vowel in the, what is it called? It's some with the.
Well, I was asking about Western Semitic, and you just cited an Eastern Semitic language. Akkadian is Eastern Semitic. I was asking about Western Semitic languages. So Western Semitic languages seem to have vowels as well, and so there's something called the Canaanite shift, and all this kind of stuff. But the Western Semitic languages had vowels and had more than an ah sound, which is why I'm confused by some of your pronunciations. Yaoda Bandor. I'm asking. So, can you? Here's my question: did Western Semitic Juicy? I'm not done with you either. We're gonna get back to your pedo prophet later. But anyway, did Western Semitic languages have vowels? Yes or no?
They did have vowels, but they were unambiguous.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean when you say that.
They were in here. You had certain vowels that were phonetically spoken but not written.
Well, all of the vowels were phonetically spoken and not written, right? With the exception of something like a vav and a yud, right?
But what I'm saying is, you
but the
had
rest of the vav.
Go ahead.
I'm asking about the speaking and pronunciation, because there's only an ah sound, right? And what did you say the name of this dialect was again?
Rabare.
I'm sorry.
Rabare.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, so if they spoke these vowels, right? Because I was just talking to another person who was saying that they were Hebrew speaker stuff as well, and they keep just going just to this ah sound. But in other Western Semitic languages, they had vowels, and it was more than just the ah sound. I guess I'm just trying to figure out, why would Hebrew be the only one of the Western Semitic languages that only has an ah sound for vowels? So can you tell me that?
I don't agree with that. It only has the ah sound. I believe that this Semitic language, this Western Semitic language, has 5 vowel sounds that doesn't have to. Sometimes it doesn't have to be written. One of the examples is the ha, which is a silent placeholder or guttural stop for original fricative.
Wait. Ha is silent.
What's so-called hey? Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So yeah. So like I said, you're calling it a ha
based on the placement of it.
There's different shapes. So I guess I'll let him answer. But yeah. So like, you're calling it a ha, right? Why are you calling it a ha?
I'm calling it a ha because it's a consonant. It's labeled by the consonant plus I always say this wrong, and Honeybee corrected me on it, but it's also involved with an inherent short a vowel. You have a, ba, ra, da. However, you don't have aleph, bet, ramo, delet, and those things. With this sound is called by the sound that it produces, and the so-called inherent a vowel of the ah, which is
but I'm questioning you about your idea of an inherent a vowel, because this is why I asked the question I asked before. Where are you getting the idea from that there's an a vowel that's there, right, to make it a ha instead of a hey? That's not my question. In other Semitic languages, they have these other sounds, and I'm asking why Hebrew only seems to have this one.
No. It doesn't have only that one, and I didn't say that the a and the ha was the same thing. The a comes
I wasn't saying that you were.
maybe
Maybe my question is not clear. Sometimes I have a tendency to ask unclear questions. Like when I look at the man's name, Yaoda Bandor, right? When I look at his name, right? You got these ah sound, and so like when I read Ban, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm like, it's supposed to be B'nai, like I don't know what it's supposed to be.
No, it would be the same. It would be the same as Ben, as in son.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. So why is it Ban instead of Ben?
Ban instead of Ben.
Because the letter E is a contraction of the letter A. When you go into
what? E is a contraction?
Yeah.
Okay, what does contraction mean?
In the same language, ain, which is the vowel for A, can be I, E, or
the way
A.
it's pronounced? Is that what he's trying to say?
No, I have no idea what he's trying to say, but listen.
It's almost like phonetically, like phonetic.
So, well, that's why I'm asking, because what we get is, and again, we went through this the other day, the Hebrews came up with multiple vowel pointing systems. The one that stuck, the one that most lasting.
The Nakud system, and that did not come from actual Hebrews. That comes from modern. The modern Hebrew is a reformed Canaanite.
I'm not asking about the modern Hebrew. I'm asking about texts that existed. The Tiberian form, the Masoretic form.
That's not. Yeah, Tiberian and Mishnaic Hebrew comes from converts. But
those weren't converts. Those were not converts. That they actually lived in the area around the Levant. So wait. Let's do history. Where are you getting from that they were converts? Where does that come from? Like the Masoretes, for example, specifically.
Because they're the same people who are in the land of Israel who aren't supposed to be having no more wars.
Well, no. I'm asking because well before they went back to the land of Israel, when they were there the first time.
No, those same people come from the Babylonian exile from the Yehud province, where they say that the word Jew is shortened for the word Yehud and all that shit. That comes from if you look up the Yehud province, that is the Babylonian province. That is after Cyrus, and you got some people who say Cyrus the Great was
cool. That's cool. That's fine. So let me ask you a question. Do you have any other writings, right? Do you have any writings of any authentic Jews when they came back into the land, right? When they got their land back. Wait. Let me back up. Did any of the Jews return to their land after the Babylonian and Neo-Assyrian captivities? Yes or no?
A certain amount. It wasn't all of them.
Okay, where'd the rest? Well, how many would you say?
I can't give the exact number. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, I could give the exact number. No, I'm not.
Okay. Now, do you have anything from any of your, because these are your people, right? Like your legit ancestors, right? Do you have any writings of your ancestors saying that they came back in with a different pronunciation or like a different vowel system? Do you have any writings like that?
Also, you also see this in Judges 12:6, where they tell the difference between Shin and
Judges would have been before. Wait. Well, Judges would have been before this period, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry,
but that's not the only people who spoke Hebrew.
I know. No. Wait, listen to my question. The period of Judges was what period of time? Was that before or after the Babylonian captivity?
That was after.
The Judges period was after the Babylonian captivity?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what year was the period of the Judges?
I don't have the exact date.
Okay. Okay. I'm confused. So did the Judges period, did they come after the death of Joshua?
Wow. Stop it, Leondre.
No, I'm just because I'm trying to figure this out, because I'm trying to figure out how the Judges passage is relevant. The Judges passage, the Judges, that period would have happened before the Babylonian Neo-Assyrian captivities, right? Because
Omega Breeze, how you feeling today? OTK, can you hear me? You muted up.
Yeah, mic check. 1, 2. Yep. I'm here, bro. Peace to you, Titan. And peace to the Titan Debate League, man. I'm good, man. How y'all doing, man? Peace to y'all and all of y'all family, first of all.
Appreciate you for stopping through, brother.
Yeah, I'd always be watching you.
Oh, appreciate you.
I be watching all your shows. I be sharing it out and all that, bro. You know what I mean? I got respect for y'all brothers. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, man. Same here, brother.
Yeah.
Same here.
And respect to everybody on the panel too. Peace and love to everybody on the panel. Hope y'all and y'all family is all right too, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, this is a old pre-recorded from maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. It was just fire. There's a lot of information going around in this one right here. I know Leondre cooked. He cooked 2 people already. If you go back and watch part 1, he cooked DMG on existentialism. Then he cooked Jesse on the Quran and marrying children. Now he's over here, it seems like, cooking Yashar on the Hebrew Bible and some linguistics. So definitely a fire.
Oh, that's Yashar from Source Debate League.
I believe that is him talking.
Yeah, shout out to them good brothers, man. Them some good brothers over there too, man. I used to be with them when they first was getting started, bro, man. Shout out to them brothers, man. Source Debate League.
Yeah, they doing. I know you're sharing them doing some positive work in the community, man. Shout out to them brothers. Any comments on anything you've seen, or just go ahead and let it ride?
Yeah. When the brother was asking about the Western language, was he asking about American language, or was he asking about Western language as far as Western being from Jerusalem, or Western wise as far as like over there?
They're talking about the
still
Hebrew.
in the Eastern continent, you know what I mean, over there, but Western wise as far as like coming back west that way.
No, they're talking about the Hebrew over there in the Middle East.
The Hebrew over there.
Yeah.
And they said another thing. They said diphthongs and they said vowels and all of that. They never wrote with no vowels over there like that, bro.
Mm-hmm. I haven't studied the topic. Again, I'm getting the information from here. I'm gonna have to fact check it. I haven't delved
let me
into
give
the
you
linguistics.
this one thing to go fact check.
That's why I thought this was so
Kemet.
fire.
Kemet is one of the first to start writing down, right? Kemet, Sumerians, Phoenicians, they were some of the first to start writing as far as over there, correct? Sanskrit, and then it turning into turning into first it was hieroglyphs, pictograms, and then it turned into Sanskrit, and then it turned into a language, correct?
For the sake of conversation, I'll just say, yeah, I'm not here to debate every little point. Go
Okay,
ahead.
then. So now, if Kemet is Kemet, and it's one of the first places where languages came out of too. You know what I mean? When we talk about Egypt or whatever, Kemet is spelled KMT.
No vowels.
So if they was using vowels, bro, why they didn't have the E and the other E in it like how they spell it now today?
Drop a bomb on that one. And if anybody has the answers to those questions, don't be scared to come on up here and hit that link. We are doing a watch video, but we are stopping it for questions and comments. Hop on up. It is an open panel right now. Rise and shine to everybody just getting up, and good night to everybody about to lay it down. We are on here with Breeze Omega, FBA legend, banging heads from platform to platform. He came up here to grace our channel with some of his wisdom, and we're about to get back into it. You know, I don't have the answers. I try not to come up here acting like I have the answers. It keeps people from challenging me. So I'm cool just having my knowledge to myself. And, you know, I'm just
we don't have to have the answers. We just have to have the questions.
That's where we got to start. You right about that.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. But this is a fire bill, though. This definitely a fire bill, though. It's definitely a fire bill. I thought it was live now, but it's definitely a fire bill. But you,
let me know
you can go
if
ahead,
you want
bro.
me to pause it, or if you hear anything and you want to comment on it.
Gotcha. Bet.
Because the period of judges came during a time when there was no monarchy, correct?
That was in the 11th century. That was it.
Yeah. And so when did they go into Babylonian and Neo-Assyrian captivity? What years were those?
I'm not sure.
Well, I can tell you that you're a couple hundred years off. So I'm not sure what the judges passage has to do with the question that I'm asking.
Okay, maybe I'm mistaking your question. What you saying?
No, I think you understood the question. I think you have the answer wrong, though.
Okay, for sure.
So, so do you have any writings from your people that say that when they came back in, whatever number, because we don't know the number, and that's fair enough. But do you have any writings of the people saying that they came back in with a different pronunciation or different like vowel system, anything like that?
I have other like people like that has a patronym. I'm not sure if I'm saying that word right at all.
I can guarantee you ain't, because you put a P and something else next to each other. I know it's wrong.
That's fine. Of Eusebius.
Eusebius, the fourth century Christian, 4th century AD Christian. That guy.
A little bit before that.
Okay, what period of time? Because Eusebius was writing about Constantine, so how could he have been before that?
Because he was talking. Well, I'm not saying that's what I just said.
I'm asking, do you have anything from the people at the period of time we're talking about? Like if Eusebius is like 4th century, right? And we're looking at like, I don't know, 6th and 7th century BC. You have 1,000 years in between that time. So I'm asking, do you have anything from people 1,000 years before the time period you're talking about now, talking about how they came back in with a different language or pronunciation?
The so-called Ebionites and correct me if I'm wrong.
First, at best, late 1st century people, and more likely 2nd century people, the Ebionites. But do you have anything? I'm asking specifically about the Babylonian period. We have writings of Jews. We have writings of Jews in the intertestamental period. Do we have anything from those people that say that the pronunciations were changed?
And Breeze, I want to interview you this week, if possible. If we could set that up.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. Whenever you ready, bro.
How do I get in contact? Are you on Facebook?
No. Only social media I do, bro, is YouTube.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I
need you to email me a picture
in my back chat. I can put it in the back chat right now. That's between me and you. So
got you.
I can put it in the back chat right now.
Email me a picture so I can make your graphic. If you can, I'll put my email back there and I'll let this play. Even if it's just a logo, something for me to go off of.
Yeah, I just put my email in the back chat.
Got you.
after the captivity, because we still haven't figured out the Masoretes yet, right? When they're like 6th century AD. So I'm confused at your timeline here. I want to know where the bait and switch happened with the pronunciation.
I get what you're saying, but I don't have the for sure answer right now.
Okay. But this fellow on this academia, this fellow on the academia page, he would have the answers, right?
For sure.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So because now, hang on, let me see. Is his email here on this page? Because
you can also contact him as Ravenous Bird on Facebook, or I could add you to the group. Anything that you want me to get in contact, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got every answer. I ain't never done that. So,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you still talk to the guy who taught you?
You said what?
You still be talking to you still have a relationship with the guy who taught you?
Yeah, I do have a relationship with him.
Okay, would you be able to go ahead?
Oh no, go ahead, my bad.
I was gonna be able to. Maybe he can ask. Maybe he can answer for you, and then you can.
I was just about to say, if I ask him, he'll make a post about it.
Okay.
And then I could share it.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm confused, man. I'm thoroughly confused about the Hebrew language here right now.
Wait, what are you confused about that part with?
Well, because the pronunciations, they don't seem to fit any other Western Semitic pronunciation or any Semitic pronunciation as a whole. The vowel system stuff that you all use, it seems to be foreign, to the whole ancient world. And so I guess I'm wondering how you all got that, how you all accessed that. And apparently this fellow right here, he went to Boston something. Do you know the brother's what the brother's birth name was?
Tory.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm perplexed. When I talk to Hebrew Israelites about the Hebrew language, it gets kind of wild. Just trying to figure out like how you all seem to think the language works and functions. And then usually the conversation gets to at some point in time if you start pointing out some of the issues, they usually just say something like, well, that's because the pronunciation right now, that's Yiddish, which it's not Yiddish, but y'all will say it's Yiddish.
I'm not a camp. I'm not a camp. One West. I'm not specifically one West camp Israelite and that Lashawan Kaduki shit. That's why I had brought that up earlier. So I know some of the assumptions and things that you have with the Hebrew, but so most of these niggas say that there's no vowels in this language, and they forget that the simple fact that. Well, I don't want to go off in that. I want to let you finish what you were going to say. My fault.
Yeah, no. It's all good. You can finish the stuff. It's all good.
Because I was just saying, most of these camps say that there's no.
I couldn't hear you, TK.
Yeah, you heard what he just said just now. He said, "I know it's some people that say that there is no vowels in this language."
I missed that part. I was focusing on the Yiddish.
Rewind it back a little bit. He said, "I know y'all boys say that it's no vowels in this language." Rewind it back a little bit. I want to make sure I heard it right too.
I went back about 1 minute, about 58 seconds.
Seem to think the language works and functions, and then usually the conversation gets to at some point in time if you start pointing out some of the issues, they usually just say something like, well, that's because the pronunciation right now, that's Yiddish, which it's not Yiddish, but y'all will say it's Yiddish.
I'm not a camp. I'm not a camp. One West. I'm not specifically one West camp Israelite and that Lashawan Kaduki shit. That's why I had brought that up earlier. So I know some of the assumptions and things that you have with the Hebrew, but. So most of these niggas say that there's no vowels in this language, and they forget that the simple fact that. Well, I don't want to go off in that. I want to let you finish what you were going to say. My fault.
Yeah, no. It's all good. You can finish the
He
stuff. It's all
right
good.
there, bro.
Because I was just
He
saying,
right
most of these
there.
camps say
He
that there's
didn't have
no.
no explanation. He
Mhm.
said, I know y'all boys here that it's no vowels in it, but you know what? I'm not gonna get into that. You go ahead, what you saying. You see
I
what I'm
heard that.
saying, bro?
I heard that. You was paying close attention. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so I can listen more than I talk, bro.
Talk that talk.
Good word. Go ahead. It's beautiful footage, though. Beautiful. Go ahead.
Let me go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
There's no vowels, but if you don't have vowels and then how symbols work and shit like that, it's just or syllables. My fault. Syllables. They will say that the only vowel is that a vowel, which is the ain, and you get that's how you get certain shit. But then they'll sit there and say Yahweh Shai, but the same letter that Yahweh Shai ends with, or so-called Yahweh Shai ends with, is the so-called ain, or what I would call ra. When I say modern Hebrew comes with the later ain as it becoming a vowel, this 16th letter was a pharyngeal fricative / velar fricative consonant or consonant. It was not only a vowel that didn't come until when you asked about Joshua, but I don't have the exact dating. But now what I can say is that this dialect did come after the conquest of Joshua, because these people, these so-called Phoenicians or Canaanites, did not speak a Semitic language. They actually spoke their oldest written literature is in cuneiform, and they didn't adopt this certain this dialect.
You know what? I think I
There you go.
remember this day like 4 or 5 months ago. I think this conversation ends up going into the Exodus and the dates on the Exodus, if I'm correct. Or maybe that was another day he was speaking on that. What were you about to
But
say?
you hear him talking about cuneiform, right? So
I was going to
cuneiform
bring that
came
up
from
when you asked.
Sanskrit.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up when you were asking about the first written languages, but I didn't want to like sidetrack your point and start a whole another argument over.
No. You not sidetracking, because I know what. Listen, one thing about me, I just don't study American history. As far as American history over here, I study world history also.
You know how
Because I
sometimes
got
though
to
you will
find
answer
out.
somebody's question and they don't agree with you, and you thinking like they're gonna agree with you, and they start a whole new argument. So I was like, man, I'm reluctant to even say anything. Just
Cuneiform came after Sanskrit, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cuneiform
And
is like
before
it's
hieroglyphs though,
also
before hieroglyphs, correct?
hold up. Around the same time.
I'm about to fact check it real quick.
Yeah, around the same time they was doing cuneiform, they was doing hieroglyphs, bro. Pictograms. Well, pictograms came first. So hieroglyphs came first. The pictures came first, bro. Before any written language was being written, pictures came first.
Origins developed by the cuneiform, developed by the Sumerians in ancient Mesopotamia, modern day Iraq. Time frame. Cuneiform is generally considered the earliest known form of writing, emerging around c. 3500 BCE. So yeah, that's what, when you were asking me if hieroglyphs was the oldest, I really wanted to say cuneiform, but I didn't want to start a whole new argument in the event you didn't agree with me. So I was trying to let you actually just make your point.
No. But even if we don't agree, bro, that's why you look it up and we study it so we
Let
can
me share the
find out
screen.
what's right or what's wrong, right?
I'll
But
share the screen for everybody at home so they can get a bite of this as
I
well.
say cuneiform and pictograms is around the same time. Hieroglyphs. So
and you're not actually that far off from the dates they're giving. So you know, this could be something that could be up for debate, because it seems like the timelines, they're so close, they're almost overlapping. We have 3500 BCE for cuneiform and 3300 BCE, 200 years later for hieroglyphs. So it's saying it's slightly later, but I'm sure there are people making that debate that it was
But see, the
first.
thing is, it's when they founded it.
Mm-hmm.
So they dating it to where the times that they finding it on. And the thing, a thing about a lot of things about their dating, when they was dating these things back then in the Eastern world over there, or you know what I mean? They was doing stuff off of what was they dating they stuff off? What was that chronological
Carbon
table that they
dating.
was? Yeah, carbon
Hey,
dating, bro.
I gotta run to
Exactly.
the bathroom for a second, and I can't hold it. So I'm about to let this
All
play
right,
for a
just let
second.
it play then. But go ahead and
Okay.
mash on play, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy that just hit me like that. Let me bring this video back up.
Until after, and this
I'll
is
be
the
right back.
same dialect that you see is preceded or see is pertained by the same Israelites of this same land, and where they get the difference from sin and shin. Now
Yeah.
in
Now, but like you just like you mentioned Cuneiform form just a second ago. Now, is that a script or is that a spoken language? Do you think people were speaking Cuneiform?
That's one of the earliest scripts that we have for
So
archaeological.
part of the reason I mentioned that is because when your explanation just now, you just said that it wasn't Semitic, right? Which like referring to like the spoken language, and then you pointed to a script as if that makes a difference. And I guess I'm just trying to figure out, like for example, do we in English do we use a Phoenician script right now?
Part of it, yeah, from a left bet alphabet.
Yeah. So if we use Phoenician script right now, does that mean we're not speaking English?
No, it means that we're speaking modern English and not old English,
Well,
or
yeah,
some type of Phoenician dialect.
yeah, but even if we're speaking Old English, they had the same letters. So that's the problem. So the issue is here is that I think that you may have missed respectfully is that you're confusing the written script with the spoken language. So Spanish, for example, is Latin. Ours is more close to English, and then Germanic, and then they go back, to like a Proto-Latin kind of thing. But but we can use, you can have people using the same script, just like our numerals are Arabic numerals, right? But that doesn't mean we're not speaking English. So the language itself is English. And so I think you've confused the spoken language with the written script. Is my point. It's like when you talk about the Phoenicians and their language not being Semitic, well, and you talked about their script in cuneiform. That doesn't mean that it's not.
Okay. What I'm saying is when they started to bring up or where they started to adapt to the so-called Hebrew dialect, where it's not a different language but it's a different dialect, as in different pronunciations. That's when I'm saying they adopted our script. They adopted these different things, and okay. The difference between Phoenician, right? Phoenician has 22 letters, but more than 22 sounds. Ancient Rabare has 22 letters and 22 sounds, with the exception of what they would call today as metris or metris lectionis, right? Which I was talking about
Okay, so hang on. So wait. You only have one of so you don't have a bet and a vet in your dialect, which you're calling a dialect, and I think you're using that word wrong. So you don't have a bet and a vet?
I have 5 unambiguous. I have 5 vowels, right?
I'm asking about bet and vet specifically right now.
Hold on. No, I get what you're saying because you asked about the bet and the vet. None of these vowels soften into the next letter. Like in Phoenician, the so-called pa can be softened into the letter F. That's why you have Filipino and Philippines, right? Philippines is spelled with PH, but Filipino is spelled with F. These certain words that we take from that English has taken from and Latin and taken from these other languages gives us the dialect that we have today. Bet
but I'm asking specifically about the bet and the vet.
Ancient Hebrew, bet or vet, or what you would call wav, because that's out of the 3 you have wav, vet, and bet. Though that was never a you had to guess what type of phonetic how am I supposed to say this? You never had to guess at what sound it had to make, because this language was made up of pure vowels, or what we would call today monophthongs. It was not made of diphthongs. Now I'm not questioning your intelligence as if you dumb, but do you know what a diphthong is?
Yes, as I explained earlier, diphthong is two vowels next to each other, and so but I'm asking you a question about the bet and the vet that I wasn't answered.
The bet and the
do you
vet.
not
Okay.
have a bet and a vet in your alphabet?
No, it's ba.
Okay, so you have no v sound, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and so because, and then like you talked about it not being softened by a vowel, but is a dagesh a vowel?
You said it's what?
Is a dagesh, is that a vowel?
A dagesh? Is
Yes,
that's part of the that comes with the Nakud system, one of the dots or the slashes, right? If I'm not mistaken.
So is a dagesh a vowel? I guess is the question I'm asking.
I'm not familiar with the dagesh. If you
so the
that.
dagesh is usually it's the little dot looking thing that pops up in the middle of the
Part
letters.
of the Nakud system, yeah. Okay.
And so so it lets us know whether we're getting and so usually the present or absent of that tells us what's going on with the letter. So it's either a b or v sound, and then depending on where it is in other ones, it may mean that we're going to double the sound of that particular letter without having to write it out doubly. But okay, so your system, there's no dagesh. You don't have a vet. You just have a bet.
We have a ba. We have certain consonants, if I'm saying that right, that is ended with a inherent short a vowel ah. That our alphabet doesn't go aleph bet gamo dalet. It goes aba gada hawaza khataya khalamana sa ra pa sa kharashata. Now in Phoenician, now in the Canaanite, you have that tha and that ta that are two separate letters. You have the sin and the shin, which are two separate letters, and that doesn't happen in so-called ancient Rabare.
Okay, and then final question. So you have your aleph and your ayin. You pronounce them different, but your aleph pronunciation.
Yeah, a Titan. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, that's Aramaic. What he just described as the alphabet just now, that's Aramaic. Or if you want to call it Aramaic. Okay. Aramaic is the sister language to Arabic. But that's what all Phoenicians were speaking. Phoenicians, Persians, Sumerians, shit, and they say they got that language from the Anunnaki. They always speak in Arabic or Aramaic in that region. Jesus even spoke in Aramaic.
That's what they say.
So Aramaic has Latin in it. Hold up. OTK, I know you just ain't say that. Yeah, you did say that. Aramaic, that's why they don't call it Yiddish no more. It used to be Yiddish before it evolved into a language called Arabic or Aramaic. It was Yiddish because it was a combination of languages put together to make one language for them to speak, for them to understand each other.
Okay. I'm about to I done lost my spot. Matter of fact, hold on.
No, hell no. You in a good spot. You in a good spot. They talking fire. Bruh getting
No, I
down
went to
to
hit
the
pause and I accidentally clicked it back to the beginning of the video.
oh shit.
Yeah, I done lost my spot like that. Shout out nobody.
It
No
should help
ducks
you find your
himself.
spot back. Listen, when you go to use your clicker to move it back in the spot, you should see the dark white line rather than the red line, and that'll bring you right back to your spot.
I'm playing this actually through StreamYard. This video is on hard drive. It's not actually on YouTube already. Shout out Mr. No Ducks himself in the building. How you feeling today, King? Everybody, let's give him a round of applause. And let's drop a bomb for Breeze Omega sharing his wisdom with us today.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you, man. How y'all bros doing this morning, man?
Hey, appreciate it. Peace to you, brother. Hope you and the family is all right.
Oh yeah. Same thing to you, bro.
Hey, I'm doing amazing. Thanks for checking on me, nobody.
Oh yeah. Hey, well, you always good, man. I'm just tuning in, fresh off work. Been tuning in, so I'm out. I'm at home, so I decided to hit the panel, bro.
Hey, if you hear anything you want to comment on or add or check or anything like that, just shout out and
Yeah, what you think so far from what you heard, bro?
Oh yeah,
what you think
I
so
already know
far?
about.
Shout out Jay Snake.
I already know about this conversation or whatever. Yeah, I think they're having a good dialogue, man. I'm always into dialogues where it don't turn into people, trying to talk about people mama and daddy and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fuck yeah, good conversation. Hey, shout out to Jay the Snake, man. That's my dog. That's my dog,
Nobody.
man. Shout out to Jay the Snake.
Do you know if that's Yashar talking? I know that's not General Yashar. I've had the pleasure of hitting the panel with him one time. I believe General Yashar is a little more aggressive and he has a different accent than this guy.
Yeah, he way more aggressive. Yashar way more aggressive. Yeah.
He's definitely a shark in the water out here.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about the brother that's on the video right now?
Yeah. I heard Honey say Yashar. I just don't know which Yashar. It might be Yashar, Israel or something like that. I think that's his name on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't even hear his voice yet.
Okay, I'm gonna find this spot because I lost my spot.
I know Yashar voice though. I know Yashar voice, and that don't sound like Yashar. And you know what? How I know that's not Yashar, because Yashar will never stumble. He will always have an answer for something.
Okay.
This brother right here is stumbling a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's stumbling a little bit.
Let's see if I can get close back to where I was.
But I just want to point out that the letter U. Go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt you too long. I just want to point out you said Allah.
Like modern Hebrew, for example. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but modern Hebrew, the way that we would say Genesis 1, it would be Beras.
Have you heard this yet, OTK?
Tit bara, which is that.
No.
That,
okay, let me go back.
Not the Genesis 1. He had just got through telling us how they say they vowels.
Got you.
Of that particular letter without having to write it out doubly. But okay, so your system, there's no dagesh. You don't have a vet. You just have a bet.
We have a ba. We have certain consonants.
This sounds pretty close.
Yeah, yep, that's right there. Because he's gonna say we got certain consonants, and if I say that word wrong, yep, that's about the right spot. Yep.
Okay. Appreciate you, gentlemen.
If I'm saying that right, that is ended with a inherent short a vowel That our alphabet doesn't go aleph bet gamo dalet. It goes aba gada hawaza khataya khalamana sa ra pa sa kharashata. Now in Phoenician, now in the Canaanite, you have that tha and that ta that are two separate letters. You have the sin and the shin, which are two separate letters, and that doesn't happen in so-called ancient Rabare.
Okay, and then final question. So you have your aleph and your ayin. You pronounce them different, but your aleph and your ayin.
That's what I was going to say. It almost sounded like he was. Go ahead, my bad.
So can how do you pronounce the an aleph and an ayin? How do you pronounce those?
The so-called ayin would be ra when it's at the beginning of a word. When it's not at the beginning of a word, it's the so-called long I sound. Now, when you have the aleph, You also have the short A vowel and the long, the short A vowel and the silent placeholder. Just like on the end of feminine Hebrew words, you may have the but it doesn't have to. It can be written, but it doesn't. It's pronounced in per se that extension of the previous letter. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's interesting because they actually function in biblical Hebrew. They function as silent letters, but
like modern Hebrew, for example. My fault, I didn't mean to cut you off, but modern Hebrew, the way that we would say Genesis 1, it would be Berashit bara, which is that bara, that's the on the end, which means it's feminine, which would translate to in the beginning she created. Berashit bara Elohim. But in ancient in Rabara, we would say Bar Ra'ashet, bar, which bar is the masculine term or the masculine however you would say it, form of the word. Bar, and then you would say Allah, because Elohim, the so-called.
Check it, Titan. I just told you that Aramaic and Arabic has Latin in it, correct?
Aramaic and
I
think that
Arabic has Latin.
Mean the other way around.
In it,
Aramaic isn't Latin.
No. Aramaic and Arabic has Latin. Aramaic is just a sister language to Arabic. That's all it is. Or the brother language, whatever one you want to call it.
And those predate.
Oh yeah.
Latin, no, right? Latin predates that.
Okay.
Hebrew, yeah.
They got Latin involved with it. The only people that speaks a language that's masculine or feminine is Latin.
Would you agree with me on this, bro? He's saying according to this.
Latin is the only language that has a feminine and a masculine sound.
Yeah, that's what I just said. And so him saying by him reading what he reading that it's saying female. No, it's not saying female. It's just a feminine side of it. Yeah.
Right. Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
So once they start talking feminine and masculine with language, bro, that's Latin.
Yeah, and they ain't talking about person. Talking about language.
That's Latin, bro. You know. Hey, let me tell you something, Titan. I'm surgical, bro.
See, we about to have to get you an interview set up over here, man.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. I come on your hot seat. Whatever you want me to do, bro, to help build your channel up, to help you get you out. I done been sharing your channel out and stuff like that on my side too now. So people know
you to bring the whole team when you come, though. Even if I'm just interviewing you, I want all your peoples to hit the panel and sit up there with you, like the mob. You feel me?
What do you believe? What do you believe in, bro?
Yeah. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
I want what not I want, bro. What do you believe in? What's your word?
I don't believe in nothing. I only know.
No, well, what do you know?
That I'm American Indian.
And okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, okay. No pushback. I was just wondering. Okay,
let's go. Shout out to brother OTK. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let this ride, man. I appreciate you brothers correcting me and dropping your wisdom on me today. That's what I'm.
No, it ain't no correction, bro. It ain't no correction.
Was wrong about something.
It's all still learning. This is all still learning because we don't necessarily
I know when you correct something that I was wrong on because I appreciate it. So I'll be appreciative. Like, oh yeah, thank you for correcting my. Let me get that out my bag. That's not supposed to be.
Hey, but listen though, we all got to get corrected. The thing is, I hope everybody else is as humble as you when they get corrected and say, you know what, my fault, bro. I appreciate
you. Show me somewhere I was wrong on. I am happy.
I appreciate you, my dog.
The next person.
That's why you're gonna be successful, bro.
Yeah.
That's why you're gonna be successful. You hear me, Titan?
I appreciate you.
You're
I'm
gonna be
always gonna stay a
successful, bro.
student, man. No matter how much I learn, I'm still always gonna be a student. I had my dad on here this morning. We did an episode called "Mental Health in the Black Community." He's a master's degree,
I saw that.
licensed there. I was gonna say, go check that out, man. So you can see where my
I saw that
upbringing and beginnings come from and start.
Don't let A1 fool you though. No, bro. Don't let A1 fool you, bro.
So A1 with that mental health, I'm really serious with that. So when Kamala Harris, I know people don't like her, was running for president, I brought her down here to help me start a program in the middle schools and elementary schools and high schools for mental awareness, mental health.
Let's go.
And I got the footage. I can back it up, bro.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to highlight that on here too.
Word, my dog. You know what I mean? Charlemagne is my cousin. We from the, we got family from the same area. Even though we might not agree with everything with Charlemagne the God, but that's still my kinfolks. You know what I'm talking about?
Where you from, bro?
I'm from South Carolina, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm not from South Carolina. I am still in South Carolina. I grew up in Chicago when my mom got married, but I'm from South Carolina, and I'm back here still in South Carolina, bro.
What's your name, bro?
OTK, Open to Knowledge.
OTK, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Now, if we was talking somewhere else, I'll tell you my real name, bro.
No,
you know what I mean?
Online. Yeah, I'm talking online.
We on live. Yeah. We on live. Respect, no disrespect. Now, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to play you, fam.
It's all love, bro.
Hey, Titan, I'm looking for a debate too, Titan.
Hey, I'm about to set it up. First, we're gonna start with the interview, and that's gonna bring everybody out to challenge on information. And then the debates are gonna come naturally right after that.
They not gonna challenge none of my information, bro.
Bro, trust me, they are.
No,
I guarantee you. Listen, bro, they not gonna challenge my information. I guarantee you, they're gonna be asking me. They're gonna be asking you, like, yo, I want to ask him some more questions. He might can help me out.
Schwab want to debate you already. Remember?
I remember
Schwab.
And when you come with that Indian stuff, bro, you got a lot of people who don't. They're gonna jump on your top, bro. They're gonna jump on your top.
The crazy shit is, right, a lot of people gonna jump on me about that Indian shit, but 90% of their ass got a great grandmama or grandmama that's Indian.
I got one. I got one.
Make that make sense, bro.
I got
you
one.
Gotta make that make sense now. You gotta make that make sense.
My great grandmama, my daddy, mama, of course, which is my grandmama, she half Indian, and my daddy said that his grandmama, she was full blood Cherokee Indian. I'm talking about the 4 feathers, least 4 Indian. So yeah.
So what are you, bro?
I'm a Christian.
No. That's your belief.
Right.
What are you, bro? Your bloodline.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't did no DNA tests.
No, bro. You just said who your grandmama was and who your great grandmama was. So who are you, bro?
No,
are you not them?
I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. Me personally, I haven't did my background.
You just don't want to say Indian. You just don't want to say Indian.
No, listen to me, bro. I'm not running from it. Listen to me. I'm not running from it. What I'm saying is this. The reason why I haven't did no testing and DNA and all that, me personally, I don't even care where I'm from. It ain't gonna benefit me. Now, if I did the research, I'm pretty sure based off what my mama and my daddy and all that, I'm mixed with some African and Indian stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, I don't care enough.
That's what your DNA test is gonna tell you. But when you do genealogy, your genealogy ain't gonna tell you mix with no African. If it do, bro, then you know what? Shout out to you. You got the right to claim that too. I'm not saying everybody. But do your genealogy. See, I push genealogy, bro. I push genealogy.
Look, I got you. Look, if I could say one thing now, like I said, me personally, I don't care enough to have done the research. But if I could go based off what my daddy and what my grandmama on my daddy's side said, and go based off what my grandmama on my mother's side said, my mama's side can trace us all the way back to slavery. You know what I'm saying? And then my daddy's side
Hold
can
up.
trace us back to what you're saying. Well, my daddy mother's side can trace us back to the Indian stuff I told you about. My mama mother's side can trace us back to. I got names of some of my ancestors who was actually slaves who came, from those boats or whatever. But I don't.
All right, well, check it, bro. Check it, bro.
Hold up, 2 seconds.
Okay,
2 seconds.
go ahead. I just wanted to interject. I wanted to ask you something real quick so you can keep on going.
I want you to ask me that. I just want to say this. Notice I said both of my grandmothers. I've never met neither one of my grandfathers because both of them died before I was even born. So I don't know what they stuff go back to. But
what they
on
was,
the female
right.
side, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
On the female side, you Indian.
Yeah, on my daddy female side.
Well, over here in America, you are what your mama is, right?
Well, according to the Israelites, you are who your
No.
daddy.
Hold up. Leave religion out of it. Out of it,
I
bro.
don't believe that. I don't believe
when
that.
we talk, when we talk this American Indian shit, dog, we deal with spirituality, meaning we dealing with nature, because we in tune with nature. We ain't with no religion shit when you dealing with American Indian. You are what your mama is. Gotcha. Your mama and your grandmama on both sides was Indian. Now, even if you did have African from your daddy, you got the right to claim both.
Other way around.
But I'm just saying though, you got the right to claim both. You got the right to claim both.
Already. Yeah. Now watch this. Now, if I was banging, if I was banging, I would be more like you. I would bang my genealogy, like you said.
Mama, hell yeah.
I wouldn't say just
mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Correct?
No. I got you. But what I will say now, what I personally believe, I know what the Israelites say. I know what the Indian side say. Me personally, I believe it's 50-50. I am a mixture of both. You know what I'm saying? And my mama and my daddy, they've been together forever. So ain't no daddies maybe. My mom only had 2 kids. Me and my brother is by the same nigga. My daddy. So ain't no questioning who my daddy is. Yeah. And my daddy
and your set. Yeah. I agree.
Okay, I got what you're saying too, though. I got what you're saying too, though. Yeah.
I was just tripping though, man. I'm just trying to have fun, man.
Let's have fun. But no, it's not. You didn't say nothing offensive, bro. I totally get where you're coming from.
Yeah, a serious conversation, but we still can, have fun. So, let me tell you this, bro. You say you trace your peoples them back. You say you got some people in your family that trace themselves back to slavery, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. When they trace themselves back to slavery, where did they trace themselves back to slavery at?
Certain plantations here in the South. I stay in Texas, so I'm from the South.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Texas, man. That's my motherfucking other state, man. I got plenty of brothers in Texas. Yeah.
But and this is on my mama's side. My mama, her mama, mama, all that stuff. On her side, we can trace ourselves back all the way to slavery here in the South. My grandmother would have been born in like 1908, some shit like that. On my mama's side or whatever. So her grandparents and all that, they was in slavery. So that's
right,
a trace.
Hold on. Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop. Do you know anything about the American Indian slave trade?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
That's what I teach.
Right.
I teach the American Indian slave trade.
I don't know as much as you know. I don't know as much as you know.
No, I'm not an expert neither because I'm still learning. And the reason why I'm still learning because I'm trying to enlighten more people about it so they can come to me and be like, yo, in my state, boy, this shit right here was going on. So I'm the type of person I tell people, conquer your state. Do your research within your state, rather than worrying about the whole wide United States. Conquer your state first.
Conquer where you from, right.
So I'm from next to Charleston, where they say all the Negroes. Boy, God damn it, if you a black person in America today, you got some ties to South Carolina. This is where I'm from now.
Hold up. So you with the Dane
Let me tell you
Calloway?
this narrative. Let me tell you. Go ahead,
Or
bro.
you with the Dane Calloway type of ideology?
I rock with Dame.
Okay.
I rock with Dame. I rock with all my American Aboriginals, all my American Indians.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. And some of them FBAs and some FBAs. You know what I mean? Once they get that African slave out of their narrative, dog, they're gonna be all right.
But you know it's new. Right. I mean, no, look, I feel now. This is where I come from. I feel what y'all saying as Indians, we was already here. We was never brought here. Our niggas was already here once the white man came, A, B, and C. But at the same time,
that don't make sense.
Fact.
Hold up. That don't make sense.
It do. It make 100% sense. It make 100% sense.
So why should you question anything else if it already makes sense? Why do y'all question things that make sense, but y'all don't question shit that sound dumb to us?
No, listen to me. I didn't question it. I said that makes 100% sense that the Indian stuff that you're talking about, we was already here. And if I have a plug of that, then I am that. That makes sense. Now, it's also 100% fact that African slaves were brought over here on slave ships. That's a fact too. So now,
hold up. Whoa. There wasn't no such thing as slave ships.
Oh, okay. Well, that's where you lost me at right there. But go ahead.
There wasn't no such thing as slave ships. Now you want to say merchant ships?
Well, I'm come on, same thing. Okay. I'll give you that. Okay.
No, merchant ships is a little different, bro, because we got to understand what boats they were sailing on. Do you know anything about a schooner?
No.
All right. So look up what a schooner boat is. This is what they was traveling on, these merchant ships.
A schooner
boat? The capacity was no more over than 150 people. And all of them would have to be hands on deck and workers.
Yeah, you talking about coming from Africa to America? You talking about that 3-month voyage?
Yes,
a boat?
Yeah, bro.
Wait. Now I do know about boats. Now I don't know what a schooner is, but I do know about boats.
That's one of your first. That's one of your first sail ships, bro, that they was using before the steam engine.
Okay.
So by the time the steam engine came out, the transportation of any kind of slaves coming into Charleston was outlawed.
Steamboats?
Yeah, by the time steamboats came out, the transportation or import coming into Charleston was banned as far as any slaves coming in there. Was banned.
So you're saying that it wasn't, there was no voyage from Africa to America on, if you want to call them ships or the boats that you said, or you saying that never took place?
No sail ship ever made it from Africa straight to America. No.
I'm talking about ships like Jesus
to North America. My bad. North America.
No, I ain't talking about sailboats. I ain't even talking about sail ships. I am talking about sail ships. I'm not talking about sailboats. So I'm just asking you this. I'm not pushing back.
The Navy, bruh. The Navy cannot come straight across the Atlantic right now to this day.
No, we're talking about then. We're talking about 1600.
No, I'm telling you now. The advancement we got now, bro, the Navy cannot come straight across.
Oh, okay. You're saying like it's too much like weather and stuff like that.
Boy, listen, the Atlantic Ocean is a motherfucker.
I know. That's why I'm asking you. Hold on.
Now, in 6 months, of the year, during we got hurricane season. And I know we got hurricane season down here in the South. So that's when the wind is blowing from with Africa and it's coming this way. From the eastern world, and it's coming this way. So all you got to do is just throw your fucking sails up, and that wind gonna blow you on. Hopefully you don't wreck or nothing like that, but that wind will bring you on. The other 6 months, that shit blows from us back to them.
To them, yeah. Right.
Okay, so we know these currents. Okay, all right. You being from Texas, so we know these currents. So now, it was taking them a year to get the Caribbeans.
So they would have been stuck in the middle of I got you.
You're talking about a year travel, right? So how can they bring all of these people,
millions,
all of these people in this short time frame? So let me ask you this, bro. Do you know that more American Indians got shipped out of Charleston than so-called Africans brought in?
But see how now look.
No, I'm just asking you a yes or no question, bro.
No,
yes or
no,
no?
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that, and I'm not.
So I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Listen,
yes.
I'm not even arguing with you on that. This is
no.
What
it's not an argument question. I'll just ask you yes or no.
So no, yes. That's why I said no. No, I don't know, and I'm not arguing with you on that. Let's get back to the original part that you was talking about before we went down the rabbit hole. Now, I agree with you that there was
ain't no rabbit hole when we dealing with all information, bro. Ain't no rabbit hole.
I may have said the wrong word. Well, let's get back to the OP of what we were talking about at first before we kind of started to disagree. Now, I agree though. I agree with you, which you already heard me say, that there was like Indians here, people already here, and they didn't come off no slave ships. You know what I'm saying? They was already here. And those white people who came did what they did, Thanksgiving.
So how we ever disagree, bro?
Okay,
we never disagree.
We started disagreeing when I said I 100% agree with you on the Indian part that we just said. We disagree when you disagree with me when I said that it's a historical fact that slave ships sailed from Africa to America. That's the part that we on right there.
No. I disagree with the slave ships.
Oh,
remember?
Slaves. Okay.
The slave ships. I ain't saying no slaves wasn't brought over here. I'm talking about these slave ship narratives.
Okay.
They wasn't on no fucking slave ships. They was on merchant ships. If anything.
Okay.
And I asked them boys, now that we looking at it, bro, a lot of them boys, they calling them slaves because they got a contract with somebody else. Because everybody was coming over here for a better way of life.
Okay, well, let me
come to the new world for a better way of life. You pay your debt and your servitude to whoever paid for you to get a ride over here, and you work for them for 6-7 years, and then you out of your servitude and you can buy your way out.
Right.
A slave, let's speak for real now. A slave can never buy his freedom.
I got you. And we do have narratives, and we do have narratives of what you just said.
All the famous abolitionist narrative start with them being slaves, and they bought themselves out of slavery, bro.
No.
All the abolitionist narrative.
I'm agreeing with
people who wrote that who drew that picture for the slave ship.
No, look,
those are abolitionist pictures, dog. They never used that boat.
Slow down. I don't know if my mic loud enough. I mean, I may be coming off louder than you to the people.
No, my bad. 1,000
But you might can't hear me while we're talking. And I'm definitely not trying to like stop you. I just want you to catch up to where me and you both at. So yeah,
I like your conversation, bro. I appreciate your.
I like yours too, Kenfo. Hey, you can hit my panel one day, but we on the brother A1 panel. I like you too. Send me your info, bro. We can chop it up.
Damn, what's your show, bro? What's your show?
Sure, I got a whole nother podcast. I drop it in the Backchat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me get it out the Backchat, bro. Hell yeah, I come and support, man. Hell yeah, that's what we need, man. This is the only way we can get better, bro. This is the only way we can get better.
I'm trying to get it back to you. I'm trying to get it back to your view. I already know you ain't tripping, bro. While we on A1 panel, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, sorry, A1, man. We stopped your video, A1, man.
A1 won't.
This what I this is actually he
conversation,
know
bro.
exactly what's
Yeah, I
some
already
people
know.
will get mad. Like y'all talking about something else. It's like, man, I don't, man, look.
Yeah, nah,
I'm here to
that nigga
serve
only
people.
play.
This what y'all want to talk about today? We can talk about that.
Now, if you want to get serious, that nigga only played that video so he can get a conversation like this out of it, bro. Like, come on, bro.
That's what you call surgical, bro. That's what you call surgical.
Tell them boys to catch up, bro. Tell them boys to catch up.
I know that.
Hey, A1, did you get my email, bro? Did you get my
emailed
email?
you. You sent me something back?
No, not yet, man. Can you delete that out the back? Can you delete mine out of your back chat?
I think whatever's in the private is stuck
Hold
in the
up.
private.
I might can delete it.
But I did email you already, so you should be looking for that. So
okay.
And I'm gonna put my
I requested you send me a photo so that way I could do the graphic.
Yeah. I got a channel too now. So just to let y'all know, I got a channel too. You know what I mean? Like,
we about to get your stuff rocking.
Yeah, dog. We about to do some. We gonna do some things together, bro.
Yeah, we about to multi-stream it. We about to multi-stream.
Yeah, we gonna do some things together.
Let's go, man.
All right, now that we know that A1 is A1, nigga, let's get back to our conversation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll love.
1,000 prods, man. All love.
Like I said, I agree with you on
the world, blow.
and I can apply that even to my lifestyle. Like I said, I got one side of my family, you know, they not like you yet or whatever, but I know that I got like real full-blooded Indians on my family, and then I got this side of the family who saying, you know, hey, we really come from slavery. I take both sides, bro. It's like a mixed person. If I'm a black dude who got with a white chick and had a baby, nigga, that baby got to take the black and the white side. So I'm not singling it out saying like I'm full blood Indian. I'm not singling it out and saying I'm full blood African. Now I just told you at the beginning.
Ain't none of us full blood. Ain't none of us full blood today.
There you go, bro. That's what I'm getting
I
at.
respect that. So ain't none of us full blood today, dog. It done been a bunch of fucking going on. And one thing I know about American Indian love to fuck. You know what I mean?
Bro, and it ain't, watch the kinfolk.
That motherfucker breathe with it.
Kinfolk. Imagine if you, I'm talking about you yourself in 2026. Imagine if you was born in 2026 BC. Nigga, you would still be the same nigga you is today. That stuff don't change.
Big
like
fact.
You said, niggas love to have sex, bro. That ain't just happen now. Niggas been having sex.
That shit ain't just happen, man. That shit been going on.
Come on, man.
Word.
Niggas tripping, bro. Niggas tripping if they I don't care how old they are. If they haven't at least gotten to the point to where we all
only thing I can say is back then, no matter what area you was in, because the population wasn't as vast as it is now.
Right.
So one thing I can say is some areas, dog, they was making sure that it was orchestrated. Chiefness daughter marry another chiefness son from another tribe, so it don't be that you know what I mean. That one thing I ain't never heard, bro, over here in America, I ain't never heard the incest shit. I'm looking for a story. I'm looking for any incest chieftain out this bitch over here in North America. But all I see is that they outsourcing. They outsourcing with other chieftains.
Let's be honest, bro. Kinfolk, let's be honest. If I'm a chief, let's say, and I'm just being realistic. Let's say I'm an Indian chief in America, and I know that incest is wrong, but I did do incest. Nigga, I'm not gonna put that on Fox 4 News, bro. I hope you don't find it.
Yeah, but the thing is though, you had multiple things to get into because you was the chief. So I don't see no stories, dog, of American Indian. I don't give a damn about none of that, dog. I'm talking about, hey, if they can talk all this bad shit about the Mayans sacrificing people and all of that, dog, why wouldn't they talk about them incesting and marrying their sister and brother? Why
Man,
wouldn't they put that story out there too, bro?
but you got to
This
know that because I told you.
the fuck American history up.
I told you,
You
bro.
know what I mean?
Yes. I told you.
They
That's
didn't
because they
do it,
embarrassed.
bro. But they
Yes,
put it
do.
in their history. They put that
Yeah,
bitch in their history though, right?
Some people do. Some people do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking about put it in their history. But this is what I mean though. If you just
Right.
think,
That's what I'm saying.
if you just think about the human mind overall, bro, there is no culture who have done something that another culture ain't did. I don't care what it is. Name it. Name one thing. Ain't nobody, bro. Everybody do everything, bro. So it's not based off the culture. It's not based
It
off
might
the
be in
color.
different forms. It
ain't,
might be,
you know what I'm
it
saying?
might be different
Like, bro,
forms in different
I don't really
ways,
know how
but
you look.
it's the same
Look,
shit. Yes,
Careful,
I agree.
to me, you sound like a middle height, red type of dude. I think you sound older than me. I don't know how I sound, but watch this. I'm a 6'5" tall, dark nigga with long hair. I just told you how I think you look. I know how A1 look. My sins ain't your sins. I'm saying, watch this. I stole something. You stole something. He stole something. I've had sex before I was married. You have. I'm talking about just certain stuff. So they don't really go off of, you know what I'm saying, skin color, culture, height, weight, all that, bro. All of us messed up, bro. I don't care if you black, white, Indian, you know what I'm saying, African, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, incest. So I'm pretty sure incest have happened in
I'm old red. I'm old chocolate red motherfucker.
Then I just look at that. Then I just call you out of your voice. I just called you out of your voice, and you look. You kind of look not exactly. I ain't talking about face, but I just said I think you're like an average height, red. See, I can tell by the voice. Yeah. Nigga on point.
Yeah.
I ain't cut mine
But
off, bro.
I ain't the normal. No, I ain't gonna say that.
Hold on, let me turn my
Yeah.
camera on.
Yeah, that's respect though. So let me ask you this, bro. Oh yeah. Yeah,
I'm at the
OG,
house with the wife and the kids,
love.
man. You know, it's
Hey,
where I'm at, it's 6 in the morning, man. I'm up here on the phone with y'all niggas loud as hell.
Yeah, it's
It's
7-11 to me, bro. It's 7-11 to me. I ain't gonna lie, this is my birthday weekend. My birthday was Tuesday. This is my birthday weekend, man.
Turn up.
You know what I mean? I've been at the
what you
all
turn?
kind of
What you turn? What age you turn? If you don't mind telling me.
49, bro.
Man, I'm trying to get there. I just turned 40 last year. I'll be 41 this year. Okay, 49. Hey, blessings, bro. That's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing, bro. Don't you see these little niggas getting killed at 17, 18, 19, 20, nigga, you made it all the way to 49? Yeah.
Hey, listen, that shit be hurting my feelings, right? Because
you made it though.
I don't see that around where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because I help counsel that shit. But boy, I think about when I was in Chicago, bro, in that big city. Like, boy, you need damn near 100 niggas out there at a time that's stressing the same shit you stressing, and you damn near gotta watch everything that's going on everywhere in order to control that. It's too big. The city is too goddamn big, bro.
And it shouldn't be like, I mean, it ain't even
shout out to the
size.
OGs out there who trying to stop it. But listen, you know what I mean? It's up to them when they get ready to stop.
Yeah.
It's up to them.
Bro,
and let me tell y'all OGs something too. Don't go to these younger G's. I ain't calling them YNs. Don't go to these younger G's who was raised in the same society as you, but times done changed.
And they still
Don't
doing the
go
same
to them
bro.
telling them what to do. You need to go to them and ask them, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
How can I help you? That's how y'all need to go to these younger G's. Ask them, what can I do for you? What you need? What you want? How can I help you? Rather than telling them, like, no, nigga, don't you do this. You dumb up. You ain't supposed to be doing it. Man, dog, listen, stop all of that. Don't do that. Go and ask them what they want, what they need. How can you help them? What's wrong? And you know what they're gonna tell you? Man, dog, we can't even get a job. Shit, if we want to try to get a job, we can't get a job. Ain't nobody gonna hire us. Damn, ain't no damn GED program. Damn, ain't no trade school programs, dog. You know what I mean? Damn, we ain't got nothing. Only thing we know is protecting each other.
Could. That's facts. That's facts.
And I grew up in this shop, bro. So you know what I mean? I grew up there from fucking goddamn 84 to fucking 93. I grew up there. Good word. When Mike came in, the goddamn Chicago Bears won the Super Bowl. I was there.
84 to 93. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yup. And from goddamn 86 and Pulaski all the way to 10 Trey and Halstead and goddamn all the way to 12-7 in Mount Vernon. And you know what I mean? Not Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon is the school I went to over there on 10 Trey. All the way to 12-7 in Calumet Park. Good word.
So you was alive when Hulk Hogan got popping in the 80s.
Hulk Hogan?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The wrestler. You don't know who Hulk Hogan is?
Yeah, but I ain't know he had get shot.
No, I ain't say shot. I said, so you was alive when Hulk Hogan started popping in the 80s.
Oh, hell yeah. Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. Shit, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, woo. Okay.
Hey, listen, Ric Flair got a son in King Key. When we played against King Key in football, Ric Flair came out to the game.
That nigga dead now, bro. He died, man.
Yeah, I know he dead now, but he had a son out in Key, Illinois. So I played ball. I played ball for the Small Fry League too, because I was I was top notch in basketball, bro. Like I played at Calumet at 7th and 8th grade. I played on the 7th and 8th grade team. And I also played for Small Fry, Homewood. The Homewood Small Fry team where we played on 8.5 foot goals, and everybody was under 5'2". I played in that league too. We played against Chicago Heights and all. Dog, listen, yeah. I did that. So that's why I'm trying to. That's why I do more for my community, bro. I help fuck my community up because all I know was getting money when I was doing my thing. But now I'm more like, yo, trying to fix shit, dog. So I'm into politics and all kind of shit, man. Like I control the black vote in this area. You know what I mean? That type of shit, bro.
All right, I'm gonna let this video ride then.
Oh no, my bad. I was on mute. Now, if you want to let it ride, A1, this your channel. Go ahead. Come on, bro. You know I got all right.
Hey, A1, you gonna have hell finding somebody that want to debate me on anything. You gonna have hell.
I don't think so.
Real.
Yeah, bro. No, hold on, Kenfo. I don't mean nice as in like I would cuss you out and no stuff like that. You've already said stuff that I disagree with. Yeah, you definitely got debates over here, man.
Like what?
What
I say that you disagree with?
Nigga, not me, but it's a lot of shit people. Niggas
no, he talking about me, A1. No, he talking about me, A1. He talking about me. When I told you what I disagree with.
A1, hold on. Let me ask the host first.
I definitely called you the N-word. My bad about that.
Let me ask A1 first. A1, what I say that you disagree with, bro?
He said no. Oh, my bad.
I don't necessarily agree with the whole no out of Africa theory that y'all.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that shit ain't true.
But I don't disagree with the fact that we Indian.
Well, we Indian.
I do in use of the term. I don't even like the term Indian. Like y'all using it wrong. So
yeah,
like,
nigga, we here.
but to
Yeah,
say that we the natives or the indigenous, like that's cool. I
Yeah.
rock with that. I rock
Native.
with indigenous. We indigenous to everywhere. We indigenous to all 7 continents.
Come on, man.
So you
We was on
Aboriginal.
all of them
Aboriginal.
first. Yeah. I don't like
Yeah.
Ab. If just say original.
There we go. There we
Because
go.
Ab
is
Ab
away
means
from.
from the original, bro.
Man, well, if we doing legalese, that's not what Ab mean. And
That's
what
legalese.
we gotta,
hold up, though.
we gotta talk
Hold
right.
up. When we dealing with legalese, are you dealing with black laws, legalese, or you dealing with just legalese?
Bro,
that means away from.
No, bro. No. This what he's saying, bro. Look.
Hold up, OG. Hold up, OG.
Give me
okay,
no,
go ahead.
You the OG. I'm the last. It's you, then A1, then me. I'm younger than both of y'all. So yeah. So y'all the OG. So if you would allow me to talk, you know, so I appreciate you. What A1 is saying is this, bro. if we gonna claim every land,
I love
the word for that. The word for that is native, right? But if we gonna be honest, bro, the world started over there, like what we call Eastern and all that stuff. America is the new land. This continent that we talk about over here, no matter how far you go
this
back.
the old land. This the old land.
Listen to me. If you want to bring,
you gotta correct yourself though.
No, I'm not correcting. I'm saying, listen to me real quick. If you want to bring on what everybody called the New World, Asia, Africa, Europe.
My dog bringing out sources. Hey, A1, don't make me jump on my computer, A1.
No,
don't make me jump on my computer now, A1.
You ask A1 a question. If A1 gonna come, he gonna come correct. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna wait till
I love that.
Go ahead, A1. He did ask you the question.
No, bro. Go ahead. Keep talking, man. We just ad-libbing within you talking.
I got all day. It's my channel. Go ahead. I don't know how much time you got.
I'm off, nigga.
No, go ahead, bro. We was listening to you. Me and A1 was just tripping in the background, bro. It's all fun, bro. Go ahead, bro.
I'm tripping with y'all. Yeah, we all tripping.
Okay, I'll go then. He said we Aboriginal. He keeps saying
hold up. Hold up. This an AI overview. All right, correct?
I could go to the etymology, bro. You want me to?
No.
You was already right. You was already right.
I like that.
You was already right. You said
no. I was just asking what we looking at first because the screen's so small because I'm on my phone.
I'm about to explain.
That's all. A1. God damn, bro.
No, you cool.
Okay, T. Kick up to us real quick. Okay, T. Kick up to us real quick. I'm finna explain what just happened.
Let me plug up my goddamn computer.
Look, I want me and A1 was agreeing with everything that you said. A1 said that he didn't like the word of choice that you chose, but didn't like the word of choice you chose. He said if you saying we natives, nigga, we natives. And I agree with him. If we natives, then we natives. But we all have to agree.
Y'all just don't like the Indian word. I got that. Y'all just don't like the Indian word.
I believe that y'all Indian niggas. I don't mean y'all. Because I'm mixed with that.
I'm about to say you too.
I know. Thank you. That's why I corrected myself. Me and
all
A1
I know is India is in Asia. I don't know what the hell y'all.
Where is that? A1, where is that?
Asia.
A1, where is that?
Asia.
Say no more. A1. You want
to
debate that?
What y'all doing calling yourselves Indians? But
A1. You want to debate that?
Got a red dot on their head.
Come on,
hey, listen, you want to debate that?
You want to go by these artificial constructs? Like
A1. Do you want to debate that, A1?
I see. He already got smoked. He already got smoked. He ain't even made it to the debaters yet. He want to debate the host.
I got you.
Hey, let me drop a bomb. I got him.
Just that statement.
I got him.
Okay,
look. A1, just that statement by itself, bro. I'm down to have one.
No,
debate.
We gonna set it up.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
A1 would definitely have a conversation with you. A1 ain't no debater. He a channel owner. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still.
No, I don't mean like no debater at all. I'm saying he's a debater setter upper. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I'm I formal debate too, but I'm kind of like A1. I just rather have a conversation. But if you want to
So
debate,
I'm saying we can
I'm
have a
agreeing with
conversation,
the same sentiments that
and
A1
A1
is
can
saying,
set
bro.
it up for me and you to have a conversation, or
Yeah,
A1 can set it
definitely.
up for me and you to have a debate. It
We can
don't
have
matter. I'm
the
down for
conversation.
whatever.
Listen to me. We can have
To
the
lead
conversation.
into a debate?
Bro, listen. Bro, go check my track record on Paradigm Shift. I am a debater. What I'm saying is though, we can
So I'm
definitely have the
saying
conversation. But
to
listen to me,
lead
bro.
into a debate, to maybe
Can,
lead into a debate, yes or no?
now,
Oh, we not
now,
gonna have no problem getting you a debate. I'm telling you.
yeah,
You think it's
no,
about to
no,
be
no, no. He
hard.
talking
It
about
is
with me. No,
not.
A1. He talking about with me.
Okay.
We don't
Hey,
even have.
A1, I'm about to
We don't
start
even.
saying some weird shit just so I
No,
can
don't
get
do
some
it. Don't
debates,
do it
bro.
Let's
to us.
go. Let's
No,
go,
you
man.
didn't already said it.
You
You
ain't
didn't
even gonna
already
have
said
to
it.
do that. The Indian
Yeah,
is
you didn't
weird
already
enough.
say it.
You coming with this Indian stuff is
I
weird
just,
enough.
I
You don't
just
gotta do
told him that.
nothing extra. We rock
I
with
just
you though. We
told him
love
that,
you. You
bro.
our brother.
Yeah,
I'm not tripping
yeah,
on
I
what you.
fuck with y'all
Yeah,
too,
I'm
man.
not
I
tripping
ain't gonna
on what
lie
Nah,
you
to
want to
y'all,
call
you
bro.
missed
yourself.
it too,
I
bro.
know
It's
Dog,
people
all
think
good.
I talk highly of y'all brothers, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie at all, bro. I talk highly of y'all
Come
brothers,
on over here,
man. I
bro.
say,
Come over
man,
here.
you're
Come
some
over
it's
real
here.
a
Come
nigga
goddamn
over
around the
here.
brothers.
corner that dressed like Tupac. Cool as hell though. You know what I'm saying? So whatever identity you want to take on that make you happy with this life that you
Come
living,
on.
man, I'm not
Yeah.
Come on.
tripping, bro.
And
Come
I'm
on,
like
man.
Pop,
Nah,
bro.
real talk.
And I'm like Pop. For real.
Nah, come on over
And
here,
You
all,
bro.
right the
It's
and
all
all
mentality.
good.
this shit is juice to
Yeah,
me.
he got the nose ring. He looked like Pac, so he just linked into it, and now everybody call him Pac. He dressed like Pac.
I'm
He talk like Pac.
fucking
I'm like, man, he
with
took on the whole persona. It's funny.
Nah, bro. You definitely can find the debates and the conversations that
Shout
you're
out
looking
Pac
for
from
over here,
EC.
bro. Like you definitely can.
Yeah, I like to say weird things.
Now
I
I
like
ain't
to
gonna
say
tell you,
weird
bro.
things
Listen to
just
me.
for people to bite on. All right,
I
hold
ain't
up.
gonna.
We got a
Go ahead.
debate though. I ask you, do you believe that more American Indians got shipped out of Charleston than Africans brought in?
No, I don't want that debate. I want the debate where you said that the Africans weren't shipped over here on slave
Do,
ships. That's
I
the
didn't.
debate I want.
I ain't never said that. Hold up.
You
Whoa,
did
whoa,
say that.
whoa. Hold up,
yeah,
hold up,
you
whoa,
A1,
whoa,
you did
whoa.
did.
say that.
Oh,
You
don't
did
start
My
say that.
bad,
switching it
my
up
bad.
now.
I didn't hit it.
You
Yeah, you
did
know
say
what,
that.
A1?
Shit,
That's
I'm
why I had
listening.
to catch
I listen
myself.
hard.
I didn't hear the rest of his shit.
Cause
He
you
said
wouldn't let
shipped
us
on ships.
explain. No, listen to me.
Yes, you
Listen to
absolutely
me.
correct.
Listen to me.
Hey, you absolutely correct.
A1 probably went around the corner, but that's what he was getting at. That's why I took the side for A1 even said something. Both of us
Hey,
only
listen.
disagree with you on that. Listen, wait,
Hey,
bro.
boy,
We
you,
agree with
hey,
you on
hey,
everything
baby
else.
boy.
When you got
I
to the
had to
point where
catch
you said
myself.
niggas wasn't shipped over here on slave ships, yeah, that was the fucking
Yeah.
right thing.
Oh, you got
Hey,
smoke over
listen.
there on that. They gonna tell you
Yeah,
Right.
ain't
Hey,
that.
baby boy. I had to catch myself, right? I had to catch
yeah.
myself, right? I was listening out the left ear, and I already thought I knew what
No,
you was
you a
about
good
to
nigga,
say.
bro. No,
But
you a good nigga.
boy, when you hit that shit, when you say, yeah, on ships over here, I caught it with the right ear. I had to say, whoa. Yeah, I did say Africans was not brought directly over here
Yeah,
on
that's what I heard.
ships.
Yeah.
And don't let
So
them
you
get
take
away
that
from
back.
this prefix. The prefix
No,
No,
add.
that's what
Cause
I
I'm about
said,
to
now
bro.
watch this.
I'm about to dump
If you
you
Hey,
on
take
his
listen,
neck, and you over here
A1,
saving him,
if
nobody.
you take it
A1,
back, if you take it back,
A1.
I
I
forgive you. If you
stand
take
on
it back,
it,
I let it go.
A1,
I let it go. You take it back.
A1. I
He took
stand
it
on
back.
it, A1.
You stand on it.
On
Oh, you
Aboriginal.
stand on it?
No African slaves was brought directly from Africa to North America.
Okay, I want that. A1. I ain't never debated on your channel. And it don't have to start out as a debate. It can be. I want the conversation. I want that with Big Brother.
What day you want to set up this conversation?
Nigga, I'm
First, it
off to
starts out as a
The
conversation.
yeah.
day Saturday, bro. The
Hold
day
up.
I'm
Saturday
off.
No.
going. Well, it's Sunday
No.
now.
Let
It's
me step
fucking
in and do
Sunday
my Don
morning.
King, man. Let me step in
Go.
and do my Don
Oh,
King.
my bad.
Go
Thousand
ahead.
pardon.
What we
Go ahead.
are going to do is do a debate because I would be honored to have nobody hit this stage. Nobody was somebody I was supposed to debate, but we too much agreed on the topic. And I felt like it would be
No.
disingenuous of
We
me to
had the
step
first.
up there and take a stance I really didn't believe in. Go ahead, nobody.
No. I was going to say we kind of did have a first debate, and we didn't really have a second debate. But yeah, but you is right.
Okay, so I guess he kicked my ass then. That's what it sounded like.
I mean, that's what you said too.
Yeah, that would it sound like A1. God damn,
watch this,
A1. A1, that what he making it sound like.
I'm from the hood. I know what the nigga said.
Yeah, that would it sound like A1. I ain't lying, bro.
Now let's get back to the topic at hand. Now, Kinfolk, I hope it's that same way. Now, notice what A1 said. Based off the conversation we had, he figured out, okay, yeah, bro. Yeah, I ain't okay, you're right.
Let's do a face-off conversation.
No shame.
Show up to talk about it.
But I can't debate you though, bro. Hold on. Hold on. I can't debate you right now, bro.
Already? He backing out already?
I ain't even asking you for that. I'm not even.
Hey, listen. The reason why I'm backing out. The reason why I'm backing out is because he got to give you that fade first, A1.
No, you're not backing out. I'm not debating him. No, he's not debating me. A1 saying the same thing I'm saying. I keep telling y'all niggas that.
For him to step out and debate, he steps out and debates very rarely.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm not a. Listen to me, bro. It don't even have to get to a debate, bro. Listen to me, bro. I've done it before, bro. I'm a Christian. You hear me?
Whoa.
Bro, give me 30 seconds.
You say this shit don't have to get to a debate. So what you saying?
Give me
so what you saying? You looking for me to just show you some shit that I got for you to just back about it?
No, give me 30 seconds, bro. And
hey, listen, I make motherfuckers run out of debates now. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I just ran from you today.
I'm the most hated American Indian in the American Indian community as far as trans Africans and all of that, bro. And I'm one of the fittest debaters.
OG, listen to me. When you said that niggas keep claiming African as if they wasn't Indian, nigga, I yielded to you on that. I agree. So ain't nobody ashamed.
I ain't never said that. You said that, but I'm glad the way you put that. Now that let me know that you've been saying, no, I ain't say that like that. That ain't never been the words out my mouth. But I like the way you put that though, bro. I like the way you put that though. That let me know that. That let me know that your mind really on the same path. That let me know that you be in the neighborhoods kicking this American Indian shit. But when you come on live, you just be going for conjections, huh?
No.
That what you got going on?
No, sir.
I be Huckleberry now. You know what I mean? I'm down for the smoke at any time.
That's not what I got going on. I told you.
Let me keep you on your American Indian shit.
Come on, Kinfolk. LG, let me talk real quick, Kinfolk. Can you?
Yeah, I bet. Go ahead. If don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Kinfolk, if you can count in your head while listening to me at the same time, just give me 60 seconds, bro. I'm talking about 60 seconds.
I don't count. I don't count, bro. I divide.
Okay, well, listen to me. I'm talking about 60 seconds before you jump in, though. Because I just told you, I agree with you on your Indian stuff. I've even named people in my family, the side, the origins, all of that, whatever. So we ain't fighting over that, bro. The argument is what you said about
A1. And I tell you, people that's back out of debates before it even really gets started. Now this is what you hearing right now, right? A1? Am I tripping or no?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you tripping, bro. Cause I'm saying, you just said that, okay.
I'm just hyping it up. Go ahead, bro.
I know. It's all love, bro. I ain't mad at you at all, bro. You my dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, all I'm saying is this, bro. No.
Yeah, all love.
Look, bro. I've had conversations with other Christians, like Christmas and stuff like that. I remember when I used to believe what I believed about Christmas, and it's a pagan, all this stuff.
Shut up, Osiris. Oh, my bad.
No, shut up, Osiris. Another Christian challenged me on that Christian stuff. It didn't come down to a debate, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just had a conversation. They challenged me on it. I went to go look it up. So, dang, I was wrong. Ain't no debate on that. A1 just told you the same thing. Me and him had a subject that we were supposed to talk about, all that stuff. We had a back chat, this, whatever. We talked about it. That nigga wasn't wrong. He didn't back out. He didn't run. None of that, bro. He was like, okay, I see it your way. So ain't no point of us having a conversation on that no more. Ain't no point of having a debate on that no more. That wasn't running. That wasn't backing out.
Are you saying that's what you're saying right now?
Yeah, I like how you put that though.
Yes, because that's
Hold
what
up,
it
though.
is. Bro.
Are you saying that's what you're saying right now?
Yes, that's what I'm saying right now. On what you said about African.
Hey, A1.
Yes.
So now you just seen this brother run, ask me for a debate, and then run. Now he A1. Hold up.
No.
A1.
Here's what we're going to do.
Can't make this
we're going to have
up.
a face off. No. We're just going to have a face off. Period.
He
we already
just
know the
said
topic.
he agree
So
with me.
I want you two to show up and question each other.
He just said he agree with me, bro.
Oh, now you agree with him. I missed that.
He just told
away
you.
for a second. I stepped away.
Yeah, he just told you he agree with me the same way how y'all had a conversation where y'all thought y'all was gonna have a debate, and then you was like, "Yo, man, I feel like I agree with you, and I understand what you're saying. So it's no need for us to have this debate or nothing like that." He said, "Man, I feel the same way right now."
Okay,
so he's saying, like, "Yo, I agree with you."
He don't debate.
So
like
it ain't no sense for us to have no debate.
He can.
We can have a conversation.
I take that
but
back.
It's no sense for a debate.
Yeah, he actually.
That's what I just heard. Am I tripping? Am I tripping?
Hold on, let me respond to you. Can you hear me? He does debate. He actually knocked somebody's head off at Debate Mania, I think about 2 months ago, I want to say. And that's when he brought the title Mr. No Ducks himself back out. Shout out Mr. No Ducks himself. He caught a body in 2025. Everybody saw it. It was blood everywhere. On the walls, on the ceiling.
I'm about to get back to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? But say, Kinfolk, it's all love, bro. I dropped my information in the back chat. Hit me up, bro. Let's talk, man.
Oh, hold up. You drop it in the back chat? Okay, I'm about to look now, bro, so I can hit you up too, bro.
Okay, now let's get back to this word aboriginal you was using. You kept using aboriginal. Am I correct?
Yeah. No, I'm asking you, did you like the word? Because you say we from everywhere. Right? That's what you said, right?
Then you said
you original from everywhere, right?
I said we can be original, but ab means away from.
No.
So
that ain't what you
I'm not
said.
aboriginal.
Hold up. Whoa. That's not what you said, family. Family, you said that hold on. I'm writing down the goddamn out the back chat real quick. My bad. My bad, bro. I'm writing down the out the back chat real quick. My fault. You said that goddamn that everybody is you believe everybody is original. Black people are original everywhere. Correct? Is that not what you said in a wholesome when you gave your soliloquy earlier, right? Yes.
My bad. Say that again. I had to show my dog while he in the cage. So he'll stop whining. Now he chilling. He done chewed up toilet paper all over the house while I was sleeping.
Did you or did you not say that you had the damn.com?
I was saying that we original to everywhere. I
don't like the term everywhere. My bad, bro. I'm writing down the I think this your long. Oh no, this is Mr. Nobody. Okay, that's his channel. Okay, I'm writing down my bro channel real quick, man. I got yours down.
I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, that shit in the back chat. I'm writing that motherfucker down because if I'm on my phone, I'm about to jump on my computer though because I see like you feel like you want to pull up sources and shit like that, man. So I see you won't get beat up.
Okay, yeah. Here's where we started. Since we pulling up sources,
India
is in Asia. So when
bro. Indian, you say we original. You say we original to everywhere, correct?
Before I said
we're the first people everywhere, correct?
Let me backtrack you. Walk with me. This is how it started, or this is how at least I remember it starting. And then if I'm wrong, correct me after when I finish. You said we Indians, And you asked me,
Mhm.
then you asked me what smoke do I have and where would I debate you on? I said, well, first this. I don't think we Indians. I don't even like the term.
I bet.
And then
What
I'm
you
like,
want
you
to
know what?
debate?
I'll give you the fact that and then I said where I do agree with you is that we was here first and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that all of that, so we all I don't even want to know if we are related because when I've
Nah, I ain't nobody
going
say
over
that. I
the
ain't never
DNA don't
said that,
say
bro.
the DNA don't say that the people that was here first
Yeah, I never said that. I
is
never said we
necessarily
all was
the majority
related,
of
bro.
okay. But
Yeah, I never say that crazy
yeah,
shit.
so first we
I just
started here.
told you that you don't hear nothing about incest over here.
Then we ended up here. Then you was like, okay, we aboriginals or natives. I'm like,
No, I said, do you? No, after you told me that, I think that we was born, we all over, we original to everywhere on the
yeah.
earth
And then you
or
said
whatever like that. I
aboriginal,
said, so I was like,
aboriginal.
damn. So you
You kept
saying
putting ab
aboriginal,
on it. Yeah, and I'm like,
right?
no,
So I
I'm
said, you
not
saying
I'm
aboriginal.
aboriginal. I'm
You
like, why would you
said,
put ab on it on original? If you're the original
right,
man, just
right,
be the
right.
original man. Why you want to
Yeah,
put
go
ab
ahead,
and
go
be
ahead,
away
go
from
ahead,
the
go ahead,
original man? You want to be
go
away
ahead.
from the land. I'm aboriginal to the land. Away from what are like we have
I
to
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Are you an offspring of the original or are you the original?
I see where you're going with it. I like it. It's an angle.
That's why you will lose that
Let me
debate.
go ahead and drop a bomb for OTK. Don't sleep on the brother.
That's why you
I
will
threw that
lose that
lazy jab
debate, bro.
and he caught me. But no, but still, it's an argument to be
So
made.
when
But
we say away from, all we saying is that when we aboriginal, when people be saying they aboriginal, bro, they just saying that we are ad lib of the original stock.
that's
We
not how the
come from
term
the
is used,
original
though.
stock, but we are
That-
offspring. That's
That's not
it.
how ab is used, though. But
I know, but
you
ab
making
means
that
away
argument.
from.
If
So
I
when
go
you
through
do
other examples
genealogy,
of
hold up,
ab,
hold
it's
up.
not going to give you that.
I know though, I know. But when you do genealogy, bro, your your fourth great grandmama, and you will see you far removed from that. In certain cases,
That's
depending on how much kids was had, how much shit was going on, how much brothers and sisters, but you might be far removed from that. So you away from the original, but you still part of the original.
no,
That's why you got
that's
to
not
keep
how it's used in
original in
medical
it.
terminology. That's not how it's used anywhere. We're not about to start that
No,
today.
no,
And shout
I
out
don't
Teddy
care how
using
they
my yacht.
use it,
Right.
bro.
He said that argument is some BS.
Hey, but let me
You
ask
know,
you this though,
he
bro.
got smoke for you
Let
too.
me ask you this
Hit
though,
that link,
bro.
Teddy.
When they was calling people aboriginal, they was saying that they was the original people from that land, correct? When they first used the word aboriginal.
Does that what is the point you're trying to make?
What I'm saying is, dog, what they telling you is those ain't the people that was there thousands and thousands of years ago. They the offsprings of them though. So they
You gotta
aboriginal.
show me a source that say that. Then we could talk
What
about
you mean? Show you a source to say what, bro?
it. You the source? You the source now. You
Huh?
the authority on that. You the one that came up with that. Were you gonna put that in the journal
No, I'm just
anytime
I'm
soon
just
or what?
asking you, bro. We already look up the definition of ab, right? That means away from, correct?
Hmm.
From the original, correct?
Okay, this sounds like some sophisticated pseudo shit right here, but we not gonna get into it because I'm really not a debater.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
really not a debater.
Eval is a
Hold on, hold
contraction
bro.
on,
of
I don't
Teddy.
do
aval.
no pseudo. I don't do no pseudo shit, dog. I do
We gonna see.
logic.
I got somebody for you, bro. I got somebody for you.
Yeah,
Trust me.
yeah.
I got a
Ah,
bunch of
right, man.
Young G's
Right,
ready
man.
to get in the ring right now, and we gonna,
All right, man.
let the
All
OG
right,
school
man.
them and see how it goes.
But no, but
I'm
see,
rooting
the
for
thing
you for
is,
real.
we
So
got to find something that we don't agree on, man.
trust
You
me, that's
just
not gonna be a problem. Just don't worry about that part. You worried about the wrong thing. Trust me. You worried about finding somebody
okay.
to disagree with you. You on the internet. That's the last thing you got to worry about when you come here. And you know I'm telling
Be
the
careful.
truth.
Hey, be
So,
careful. Hey, be careful what you ask for, bro.
and,
I
hey,
come and run your debate. I come and be the champion in your debate league
I'm
now.
not. I hope
And
you
I'll
do.
bring
Hey,
that title over. I bring that title back in the American Indian community.
hey,
And you know what I mean? Environment, bro. And you gonna have hell trying to get that belt back.
Titans, y'all heard them. They about to be at your neck
You
this
gonna
week.
have hell trying to get that belt back. Now I'm
I
just
bet you.
trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah, they about to be at your
Word.
neck this week for that statement right there. Because they gonna say, "Who do you think you are?" You feel me?
Huh?
Shout out you. They gonna
Hey man, I'm
fire.
just another person, man. Just that this is to add more fun and
Shots
more
fired.
information. Not no bullshit, no, not no argument, but to add information
OTK
to
will
this
be
shit.
stepping
You know what I mean?
into. I have a new thing called Argument Alley, and that's where we're gonna be doing the letting people bring their information and letting everybody run them through the gauntlet, pretty much. So,
Nah, I ain't bringing my information, dog. I want to debate off the
well,
dick.
that's where we're gonna find out who gonna debate you.
I come out of debate
You
lead
gonna come do.
already,
You gonna
man.
come
When
do
you
your.
got somebody
You gonna come
coming,
do your
when you
interview
got
on Argument
somebody coming
Alley.
out of
No. You come in. You come in to do a personal interview with me on Argument Alley, and whoever hit up thinking you
oh,
pseudo is gonna be who we line it up for.
I
So,
bet,
yep,
bet,
it's a personal interview. And shout out
bet.
Sheckmat for helping me come up
And
with
you don't
that
even
idea.
have to tell me, listen, don't text me no questions, no, none of that.
Got you. Oh yeah, no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do
Word,
that. We
everything
want
off the
you
fly.
off the
Now,
fly.
if you ask me something that you want me to show you, I'll be on my computer that day, bro, and just give me
No,
time
we're
to
gonna
just
save
pull it
that for
up
the
and
actual
I share
debate.
my screen.
Save your sources for the debate. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah.
You'll be able to talk your shit though. So yeah, we
Nah,
over
but
that
I'm
now.
saying, dog, I am the source.
We'll see how it works with the judges. I don't know. I'm excited to see. You know, maybe your arguments are convincing enough, and your rebuttals will be that amazing. But I haven't seen you in the ring. I'm excited though, because you talk a good game, you know. But we gonna put it to the test. You know, we got some Titans ready to take on any challenger coming
Hey,
over here
listen,
thinking they
man.
gonna
I'm the
run through the
Muhammad
tournament,
Ali
run
in
through the
your.
league.
I'm the Muhammad Ali in your fucking league, bro.
You silly, you silly.
Vintage Muhammad Ali with the dancing and the wordplay. But I fight like Tyson, man. Hey, listen, I ain't. Hey, what, bruh, dip, bruh,
I
ran.
guess he dropped off. Pull back up, man. Somebody hit
Yeah,
that
he
link. Man. Said he
ran.
hit that
Hey,
link.
listen, you gonna see a bunch of that when I come around you. That's
That's
why I don't be hitting your panel sometime, bro. For real. Cause motherfuckers get scared.
shout out Iceberg. How you feeling today? I'm gonna go ahead and let this back chat debate play a little bit more,
Go ahead, bro. It's fire footage. Go ahead.
and then yeah, everybody just saw me drag you around the room on Aboriginal. I don't care how you backpedal out of it. That was an amazing backpedal. Though. I give you that. This brother is smooth. So don't sleep on
Hey,
him
so you
because
saying you
I
get
wasn't
me?
prepared for you to jab and step back like that. I was like, oh shit.
You get me?
Yeah. I'm like, I thought it was done as soon as I brought the source out.
Hey,
Nah, he
hey,
jabbed,
enough
backpedal,
respect. Hey, I
tried to
respect that.
sidestep. I had to grab
That's
you.
respect. I respect that, A1. You was
Hey,
good. You was quick. You was fast. You was light on your feet.
let's go.
Bow and the long. I bow and those things. That's when you get into diphthongs and monophthongs.
Well, my final question to you is
Mm-hmm.
what's the definition of contraction? Because you keep using it. What's the definition of contraction?
It's the okay. Like for example, the letter U is. Damn, I usually have it to where I could say it like without stuttering or anything. But
I just want to point out that
the letter U. Go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt you too long. I just want to point out you said Allah when you were.
Yeah, phonetic sound the same, but I'm not talking about fucking no Muslim Allah. That means the God. That's when you get into definite articles and all that shit. But see, that's not what I'm talking about.
I actually think you two would be a good matchup. But anyway, but go ahead. You can finish answering.
What'd you say, bro? My fault. I didn't catch the last thing you said.
No, I was saying you can continue with what you were saying.
Like I was saying, with why we say Allah and Elohim. Now the so-called eval that is what we would call a diphthong. That's very known. That's a diphthong. It's not what Semitic languages started off with. Semitic languages started off with 3 pure or monophthong vowels, which are A, I, and O. The U is a contraction by articulation, or I'm trying to say
it. Yeah, you're supposed to give us a definition of contraction, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it.
When you say U, that is the O and the U as 2 syllables. It's 2 syllables, but it's supposed to be 1. The pure O vowel is 1 syllable. It goes in O. The pure A vowel is A. And the pure I vowel is A. It doesn't go into IE. That's what I mean by a diphthong. A diphthong goes into 2 vowels, but using 1 syllable. IE, AE, OU is what I'm saying.
Okay. Were you going to answer my question as to what a contraction is now?
I guess I didn't answer that, but okay. I would have to look it up on what's the perfect definition to contraction, but
What you laughing at, OTK?
Yeah, because he talk about diphthongs, two vowels together.
Shout out your
Hey, listen.
wherever you at.
Hey, listen.
Israel, get at me.
Hey, bro.
I want to get you over.
I'm about to log on my computer, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come right back up on my computer.
Take your time, G. Take your time.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna show you a couple of things. And bro, I'm hoping people bite.
Let's go. We can get your argument alley popping today, man. That's what we can do.
Bet, no problem. Give me like 10 minutes, dog. I got the computer set up right now. Hold up. Computer set up. Yep. I'm about to drop down off of my phone and then I'm going to come right back. Okay, bro?
Bet. I'm about to rock this.
Bet.
If I want to give you my own say, I would say a contract, like I was saying, it has to do by articulation at the end of articulation.
Yeah.
I can't simply say it perfectly, but I know.
I guess I just don't. I don't understand how it applies to a vowel. You're saying a vowel is contracted, and it doesn't make any sense.
Because, okay, for instance, the so-called when you go into modern or you go into Hebrew today and you get the letter Ain, which is the 16th letter of the so-called Hebrew, you know what I'm saying, of the Hebrew language. This Ain has now in modernized, and when I say modernized, I'm talking about Tiberian and Missionaic Hebrew. These are the same people who are converts. And that comes from they when they describe Ain, they'll put certain, when you brought up earlier, like I'm probably not saying it right, the Gilgamesh or whatever, when you was talking about the Nakud system and the dottings out of these certain letters, these certain dottings out of these certain letters don't come until the Tiberian and the Missionaic Hebrew come, and that's where you get these certain contractions. So when you get these certain contractions, if I'm like Ain can also make the vowel I, it can make the vowel E, and it can make the vowel sound A. That's why I'm saying this is a contraction. This contraction can go into...
Those sounds are based on the letter that is placed next to.
No. Now, when it's based on what it's next to, right? Like, say, for instance, if you got a so-called modern Yod, and okay, so-called like, okay, for example, Exodus 3 and 14, right? You got that I am in English. Now for you have a whole, if I'm not mistaken, it's a suffix that makes it first person, and then you have the trilateral root. And I may just be going off because I'm telling you, I be saying shit, and I be hearing what y'all be asking, but I may not be answering what y'all asking, if y'all get what I'm saying. So
I'm really just trying to figure out if you're saying, when you say contracted, are you saying that it is the sound that is made when two letters are next to each other that's going to produce a new sound? Like
no. I'm saying, like, when you have the letter I in English, it has two. It ends in IE, right? When okay, think of it like this. I always say Chicago people, they most banter for saying I or ka, the ka, for saying it the wrong way, but those are actual pure vowel sounds. Now the diphthong is when I say IE or A, right? If I say A, I could even spell it out AYE. Right, that goes into two vowels. That's two vowels, but one syllable.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's not what I just said.
That is what a diphthong. That's what a diphthong is.
Does anybody else feel like I described something different from what he just said? No, is everybody asleep? It's kind of late. Well, okay. But so you're a Israelite?
I'm a Chabari Yaoshale. But yeah. Tomato.
Okay. Old Testament.
I don't just follow the Old Testament. I follow anybody who doesn't contradict what Moses said, or from Judges or Joshua to what Malachi said.
Okay.
Sapar Ya'o, the book of Ya'o.
Okay. Okie dokie. I see. Okay. This has been a good conversation.
For sure.
So, but I don't think I ever, you said that you could tell, so you started talking to me in Hebrew because you said that you could tell that I would understand it in some type of way.
Yeah, just like Abraham was able to understand Canaanites, and Canaanites was able to understand Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
This same example is made in Judges 12 and 6, where you get the people from Ephraim saying the dialect of the Canaanites, and then you get the people of the Canaanite, or how they was getting it mixed up from sin and shin.
Oh, shit.
Judges 12 and 6. It's like Sabalak and Shabalak are the two words that they were saying. And it has nothing to do with the Shabbat.
Hold on. I'm going to be back, I think. Give me a second.
For sure.
All right, peace.
Hold on, wait, where Honey at? Hold on. I thought Honey was still on the call. And God damn it. She say, guys, I have an interesting topic going forward, because if I want to go to sleep, I can get a call and go, wow, people are going to believe things that they want to see, things how they want to talking to someone says you are right, and that shit is tiresome and dumb. The bar is unique because we are not and will never be acquired. Now, with that being said, we told you that you ain't Hebrew, Yeshua. I don't
Allah's in the Bible when you read it in Hebrew.
Another bottle. It's on.
What you say?
I said Allah's in the Bible when y'all read it in Hebrew.
The how many laws that we have different from Christians and Jewish. Jewish have 613. The Christians believe 613, but we believe it's 1,880. And you're supposed to have a fringe and a braid with a blue ribbon across the linen garment. That's four. That can cover the whole body, meaning concealment. That's because that's what the word meant, and I think it's in Numbers, if I'm not mistaken, talking about the fringes and that. It's more than just 613, and that comes with the grammatical and linguistics, knowing that what is commanded, or what would they call not passive, but damn it, how would you the another way that you would say commandment, I guess you would say in English, but it indicated that even with the grammar, it's not a suggestion, it's a command. So you have 1,880 of those instead of 613, which is comes from Jewish mystics and the Jewish sacred number of 613, because sometimes you get 613 or you get 633. So that's just some Jewish convert shit. But the actual numbers of the law that we count is 1,880.
Y'all be saying Allah when y'all read scripture.
We say Allah aim, which is the suffix aim is plural, which means our God.
So your God is Allah.
No, that just means when the personal noun is Yahweh, but his title that he can also go by, but you have to also put a definite article in front of it in order to know you're talking about the higher power is Ha-Allah-Aim.
Allah Akbar. See, we need more Hebrew people around so these people will understand.
Yeah.
A1, you here?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I just want. Did you catch that? The Allah aim.
The Ha-Allah-Aim. What do you say?
Did you catch the Allah aim part?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you think of it, right, like the so-called, we would know today that so-called Ishmaelites would be Arabs. I don't completely agree with everything about that because Arab is a broad term, but the simple fact that it's some type of that. The Arabic language, like I said, the first three vowels in Semitic languages was used as A, I, and O. Later came the A, I, and U. That's why you have some that's. The reason that Hebrew and Arabic sound alike is because of the gutturals. But go ahead, brother.
I just, I be telling people that when brothers cite the Hebrew scriptures that they be saying Allah when they be describing God, but you know what I'm saying, people don't. There ain't enough Hebrews around for people to understand that, but I appreciate you for making that clarification.
Oh, I'm talking to Jesse. Oh man, look. hey, look, bro. I understand because you said that before when I told you the correct pronunciation of how you say the God in Hebrew, which is Ha-Allah-Aim, and then you said the same thing for the God. Is the same thing for Arabic, but it's not his person. The thing that you got stuck at was when you say Ha-Allah-Aim in Hebrew, that is not his personal, if I'm not mistaken, pronoun or personal noun, which means it's not his personal name. But when you say Allah in Arabic, that just means the God, and that's a title. That's not nothing personal. That's a title. We got the same title in Hebrew. And that's why it kind of seemed equivalent with what you say. Oh, you still say Allah. I never said that these phonetics don't sound the same. But the simple fact that like I said earlier, that Arabic is the only other Semitic languages, and other than what is it called? It's from Yemen, and they use the wa as the wa sound. But other than that, Arabic, they changed the three first Semitic or the three Semitic vowels, I guess you would say. The three vowels that we use was A, I, and O, and they changed it to A, I, and U. And that's the same way. Y'all, even in Arabic, y'all still have a ra preserved, but y'all also have the U sound because of what I was saying earlier, contractions and things like that. The U sound comes from the O sound. That's why you got W and all that shit. That U sound, if there was for no one syllable O, as in O, it doesn't change, you would have no such thing as the U. But you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead, brother.
Allah Akbar, brother. You know, I just wish there was more Christians on here, because when I tell you, these people who do not know Hebrew or like any bit of it, when I tell you they be disrespecting Allah, you know what I'm saying? And this is in the Hebrew text. It's crazy to me. So to hear you, you're not the first person that I've heard recite it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. People do not want to recite that.
As I'm saying, bro, even if Ishmael, regardless if he wasn't the chosen seed, he still would have spoke Hebrew. He would have known the monophthongs of this language. There would have been no confusion before. Like I'm saying, bro, the Arabic, before they used A, I, and U, it was A, I, and O. Those are monophthongs. They even in the name Cleopatra, it's the O sound. They use the O sound with the lasso in the meta-nature. You know what I'm saying? So this sound is very ancient. This O sound is very ancient. It comes before the U sound, which Arabics use, and which comes after the Hebrew language around the 6th or 7th century.
Dynasty, man. Like, how can you use Cleopatra when that's like Greek?
Yeah, brother. And you must speak good.
Damn, that's Ptolemy dynasty with Cleopatra. You talking about Julius Caesar and Mark Antony time, you know? Damn, that's Hellenistic period, man. Cleopatra, how you can use that O in Cleopatra like that? That's crazy. Who's this talking, bro? A1? Who's this talking?
This is Yashar. I believe Yashar Israel. I could be mistaken though. I haven't had the chance to chop it with him too much. I think we only had like one conversation a few months ago. But Jesse Valdez is a debater on Titans Debate League. I actually have a results show with his results from his debate with Suave Boss coming up tonight. So make sure you tune in for that.
You talking about the other brother who talking right now with him?
Yeah, the brother who's on the bottom with the sunglasses on. That's Jesse Valdez.
Yeah.
I'm over here making something to eat though in the kitchen. I'm about to go ahead and let this rock for like another couple minutes.
Man,
and then I'll be back.
Don't get scared, nah.
I ain't getting scared though. That's why I was just letting you know what I was doing. Bro, I ran back in here because I heard you talking.
Yeah, bro.
I got you on the 70-inch.
Right,
I got my computer hooked up to the TV.
When I tell you, Leondre ain't give you no problems.
That's because I speak Hebrew, bro. Like, these niggas be in the camp speaking Laswan Kaduki and all that shit. I don't speak that, bro. I know real linguistics. I know I compare linguistics. I don't just say, oh, this is this and this and that because of a so-called fucking Wikipedia saying that Phoenician is the parent alphabet of Hebrew. That makes no fucking sense. How can you have Phoenician Hebrew if Phoenician is supposed to be the parent, and then we have a Megiddo seal that's older than the so-called oldest Phoenician writing, oldest attestation of the Phoenician writing, which is the Ahiram sarcophagus or whatever the fuck it's called, made in 1945. But other scholars have said it's made in 1000 something BC or 10,000 BC, whatever, not 10,000, but right after or right before 945 BCE.
Yeah. You good in my book, brother.
Oh, the lady down here. Oh yeah, because she was about to get it.
Any more questions?
No.
Damn, where'd she go?
Yeah, you're about to get on my group.
Hello, honey.
I like you. For one, you
What?
thinking that you know some shit. You thinking you gonna say some shit, do some shit, or whatever the fuck it is. Bitch, if I said that I disagree, that means I disagree. That don't mean, oh, you mean this, you don't know that. What you mean to say is this. No, I mean this and say exactly what the fuck I mean every single time I open my mouth. Every single time I type it the fuck out. And then if I don't want
No. You
then
can
I'm
let her
gonna
go
go
off.
back and I'm gonna say it. So you have a good day, oh.
Oh, that's funny.
Damn, what just happened?
You gotta bring her dumb ass back on this damn phone.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck just happened?
I guess she upset because she's stupid. But I was being very respectful to her. Like, I don't know what her problem is. She mad though.
Nah, what's the whole story, man? What's the whole story, man?
Literally, okay, so you want to know the whole story. The whole story is literally this. Hold on, let me fix my little message right quick. I told her to bring her dumb ass back here.
Yeah, because you just got added to the group.
So, she said she's out of here. She said she's gonna kick me out because she doesn't like my energy. Girl, you have an ego problem. And that's hold on. So, oh damn, he gone. She kicked me out the group. That's crazy. Courtney, where the fuck you get these damn people from, bro?
I forgot all this happened on here. This shit was titled DMG versus Leondre. It was 4 hours long though. I figured something probably happened on this motherfucker. I thought it was just Leondre scraping everybody in the beginning. That's why I initially started recording it if I named it that. So
Shit be crazy.
Hey, shorty, your daddy Muslim?
My dad is Muslim, yes. Yeah.
Don't you be siding with this goofy Leondre?
Oh,
you talking about your daddy's face?
Oh well, you know, what can I do?
Rock with the Muslims?
That's what they be expecting me to do, but you know, I'll be trying. They don't like me, so most of the Muslims don't like me, man.
Well, if you siding with Christians, I mean, when Leondre talking his BS and then he got fake sources.
Oh, see, I don't know if the sources is fake.
You gotta look at them.
Yeah. Well, most of the things that I've been able to see so far, as I, have looked at it as more than a belief, and actually tried to understand it, the theology behind it and all the things.
I
It
would
is,
like to leave.
hey, honey, let me talk to you.
Is there anybody else that would like to leave?
Hey, honey, let me talk to you.
No, I talk to you enough. So
Are you,
no,
what
because
are
I
you,
can't deal
what
with
are you
people who
upset
have
about,
the
honey?
energy that you have. So I'm
Hey,
cool with that. So
what exactly is the energy? Can you calm down? I need you to relax. How old are you? How
What
old are
about
you, babe?
Leondre's energy?
like I said,
How old are you?
you can have a good day. And if anybody else would
Why
like to
do you
have a
keep
good day
hanging?
with
Oh,
you,
okay.
they can.
So what's up?
That's
So
what
so
that
what
is.
exactly is the
That's what that
problem, honey?
is. I don't.
What's the problem? I didn't
I
cuss
already
at
said
you. I
that.
didn't talk crazy to
I
you.
already said
I
that.
didn't
No, I don't give a
disrespect
damn.
you.
You're very disrespectful. You're
How?
highly disrespectful.
What did I
Right?
say
Everything that you
disrespectful? What did
do
I do that was
is
disrespectful?
disrespectful. Where you
Tell me
feel like
about it.
because you said it, right? Because you said it, that's the
I
truth.
feel like
And
that's
that you
actually
could
what
tell
you're doing.
somebody about themselves. I've never
Why?
told you about you, right? So this whole conversations that I've been having
Yes.
with you and everything
You just
else,
called me a
I was like,
bitch.
well, I disagree with you, or well, yes. So
You
yeah,
just
I
called
said
me
I
a bitch,
disagree
but you
with you.
didn't tell me nothing about me.
Absolutely.
So you
No, I
told
didn't
me
tell you
something
nothing
about
about you.
me,
That's my
I'm.
feelings about you. That's my feelings
Why
about you.
did I hurt your
You
feelings?
could 100% not be a bitch, but to me, you are.
But why? Explain to me why.
Well, seeing as how I was just explaining it to you, and you did exactly what I said you would do,
Which
being
was what?
disrespectful, over talking. You asked me a question, I'm answering it, and instead of you listening, you keep talking.
Leondre does this all the time.
Well, yeah. So I
Why you keep bringing up Leondre?
I honestly don't need to talk about anybody else other
You
than me
don't.
and Honey. So
we need to get Leondre.
So you said that you feel like Leondre has already left the group. So you said that you feel like, so we were chatting in the group. So there's no way that I can overtalk you. There's evidence in the group to show that I never. I was asking you, what exactly were you offended by?
And when I was saying it, you overtalked me to continue to talk. And then tried to tell me that, well, where you called me a bitch, but you did this. Absolutely. And
but you did.
going to tell you why. Absolutely. Did I say that I did?
So I'm saying, why can you tell? I can't tell you. I never disrespectfully told you anything about yourself, but you disrespectfully told me about
you
me.
were disrespectful, period.
How?
In
Tell
a conversation
me how.
when if I am sitting, well, I just did like a million times, right?
No,
but you're
you
not going to
didn't.
listen because you know what you don't do.
Which
You
part
don't
of the
listen.
conversation?
You
Which part of the
you
conversation?
dismiss.
No, you were
you push
you
yourself
felt
onto others,
disrespected
like
before
you're
you
just
got
doing
on the
right
phone
now.
calling me names.
Exactly.
Okay, so in the group chat, inside of the group when we were talking, inside of the group when we were talking, what did I say that made you offended, that made you get on the phone and start talking crazy? Because you were offended from the group chat, not me talking loud, not me over talking you in the call. You were offended from the group chat. So what happened in the group chat that made you get on the phone the way you did? And why do you feel like I'm supposed to just sit here and listen to you talk to me like you crazy?
You don't have to. That's why you're going out the group. You could leave.
Well, I'm just saying, you said that I was over
you don't have to
talking
do
you.
any of that. You could go.
I'm just asking you to explain to me logically.
You clearly don't want an explanation.
What was
every time I start talking,
happened?
you do.
Has anybody heard the answer to the question? What happened in the group chat? Because we agree that you were offended before you got on the phone, because you got on the phone hostile. So inside of the group chat, when we were talking, what happened that made you get on the phone hostile? And why do you think that I have to listen to you talk to me like that? Like I can't say nothing. Who do you think you are to me? Like what exactly do you what do you know about you, and what do you know about me that make you think that you can handle me any old kind of way? When I never cussed at you, I never talked crazy to you. You can't say that I over talked you because we were in a chat. So when you got on the phone, even though you got on the phone talking crazy, and then jumped off the phone, I said, bring your ass back here. I'm still willing to talk to you. So tell me where the disrespect or anything. Tell me where it's at. I'm willing to listen to it. There is no logical explanation. That's why you will not produce one. And so I don't. So if so what it is, I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm going to tell you. Okay, fine.
Like you want to hear something,
if you're waiting for me to get done, then be quiet so that I can finish. Then I'll be done.
But you keep
so when I get done, no, you said that you were waiting for me to finish. I am not finished yet.
Monologue.
You said, okay, well, I'm gonna talk as long as I want to.
Okay, well,
because I allowed you to talk as long as you wanted to. And that's what weak ass bitches do. Because see, the thing about it is, the real is, these bitches is not big enough for me. And so they have to conduct themselves in a way that makes them feel bigger. And you can only do that by talking crazy and all the kind of stuff, hanging up the phone. Bitch, you can't even explain yourself. You can't even explain what's she upset for. Did anybody hear the explanation about what she's upset about? But they be wanting to take up a lot of space, but they really don't have enough substance to take up the space that they want to occupy. I'm too big for these hoes. But, tell her to get her dumb ass back on the phone.
How old are you?
I'm 38. Why you ask?
Kind of cute.
You said I'm kind of cute. Either I'm cute or I'm not cute. How I'm kind of cute?
You cute.
Hey, keep the booty calls to a minimum. Keep the booty calls to a minimum.
She got that last name, Ali.
Yeah.
The Muslim men always trying to marry me.
Yeah. You just need to make sure you ain't on the Christian side when we having them arguments.
That's what they be saying too, right there. But I'm really a fair person. I'm very fair. And so, as long as I usually tell people, especially when it comes down to the Muslim and Christian debate, because I don't hold either one of those positions, I usually just tell them that the Muslims particularly, that the arguments are usually just not very well crafted. They usually lack the substance to be able to uphold the particular standard of belief and faith that they have in it. It's very difficult to have a moral and ethical stance with something or from someone who held immoral or unethical stances. And that person is the nigga in that particular religious framework. And that's very difficult to follow. That's always been difficult for me to follow, even from when I was pretty young. I've had lots of conversations with my dad. I ain't gonna say lots, but I've had some conversations with my dad because out of respect for him, I don't push, because Islam, my daddy been Muslim my whole life. So Islam, my daddy is a very awesome man. And that is part of what he uses to govern himself as the person that he wants to be. So I don't disrespect him by talking sideways about Islam. However, I find it very difficult to disagree, at least privately, with a lot of the things that are said about Islam and particularly about the Prophet Muhammad. I have lots of questions. There are lots of inconsistencies. There are lots of gaps and holes and things like that. And so that's usually where I kind of fall with that.
So the Prophet Muhammad is a perfect example for moral standards. The moral standards that we have today are are governed by like people. They change over time, but you know the standard was set back in the Prophet Muhammad's time. Of course, as Muslims, we believe that Allah is the one who gave him the revelation, excuse me, and he set the perfect moral standard.
And so that's when a person like Leondre comes along and says, well, if we're talking about a person setting a perfect moral standard, the objective in Islam is to serve Allah by way of following the example that the Prophet Muhammad set, living as true to that as possible. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. And so because he is the most pure moral standard and ethical standard. And so if the Prophet Muhammad does something like marry a 9-year-old, even though it was in the time of the 7th century, how does it fit? How does that practically fit into the 21st century? How does that, how do you, because you wouldn't do those things in today's time, not necessarily even because I don't know. I'm hoping that it's not because it's against the social law, but that it's against your moral and ethical law. So, but you're saying that the prophet that you follow and that God put in place, that Allah put in place, has done those things, and you cannot follow that or will not follow that. You don't think that that's a problem?
Well, you know, I grew up in the 21st century as well, so the way I see things are going to be, you know, established by the community that I've grown into. So of course, you know, I'm not going to go for a young lady at that age, but at the same time, I still believe that what the Prophet Muhammad did was morally correct. And I don't think I don't think that I would have the right to say otherwise. I think when we talk about conception and we talk about what it means for maturity, maturity is based off of like biology, and a part of maturity is you know, having your menstrual cycle or your period, and this just in the this is like a point in time where women are able to conceive.
Mm-hmm.
So being that I believe in a creator, I believe in God, I do believe that he does things for a purpose. If our God did not want the women to conceive at that age, he would not have given them the period. The period would have he would, you know what I'm saying? Like it's with the purpose. Now I'm not saying we should do that today, but in
Why
today's
not? Why not? Why not?
in today's time, it's still to be mindful that maybe these young girls might maybe they want to do what they want to do, and you know, maybe they want to get married to a young man that's of their age.
Why would they want to do that? Do you think that the average girl would want to marry someone closer to her age, or I don't know, 40 years older than her?
I mean, I think closer to her age, but I was just going to point out that, like, rather than telling her that, you know, she can't get married, and then she go out and go do what she's going to do because she wants to, you could possibly marry that young girl off to someone her age. You know what I'm saying? So she would be like, if she's going to do what she's going to do regardless, at least she can do what she do in a respectable manner. So, you know, it's just like it might not like we might see it differently today. Like we're not having no 40-year-old man marry a 9-year-old, but at the same time, like, still recognizing what people do, what the young girls are capable of, and you know, keeping all that within respect. So I mean, I believe that there's a period for like there's a time where women are able to do that. It's at a young age. So I mean, like if a 9-year-old girl wants to do that, she can go sneak around and do that. But ultimately, you can get her married, and she can do that in a respectable manner, rather than you know what I'm saying, being in the streets or something like that.
So do you think that a girl is incapable of like learning, growing, developing, and being able to make decisions for herself? Who? Because you said something about her wanting to do what she wants to do, and then you also talked about marrying her off, and then somehow I don't know, like it's weird because it's kind of like these two things. Is she growing up and learning how to do things for herself and learning to making decisions for herself, or is somebody making these decisions for her?
She's gonna make decisions for herself.
Yeah, you sound like what you described.
Don't get me wrong.
But
You know, there might be someone who like if she's dealing with young boys or something like that, maybe a boy might motivate her to do some of these things. But at the same time, like a girl's gonna do what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And if she wants to go out and have sex at a young age, like,
but she doesn't. Like the little girl that got the period at 9, she didn't go seek out sex at 9. The grown man went and married her and had sex with her at 9. So if it's just a biological thing, then why isn't it that the natural attraction or the natural occurrence that would take place is that her and another 9-year-old would get together? Even though, I mean, I'm just trying to be logical here. Like why wouldn't it be that? And do you know what puberty, like adolescence and all the stages of like growth and stuff is?
a little bit, yeah.
Because just because you get a period don't mean that you're ready to start having a baby. There's lots of things that go into your body being ready to have a baby, but you are preparing. Your body is getting prepared for these things. It's not just it don't mean go start busting her down. Like that's a perversion. That you wait until the first drop of blood to start having sex. But like why is somebody even looking for that when there's grown women that bleed every month? That's perfectly way more prepared to have babies than a little baby. So like I said, I would think that the normal natural way that things would go would be that if it is true that she would be attracted to and seeking out that satisfaction from one of her peers, not somebody that's significantly older than her who came along and took her from her family as a child. Do you get what I'm saying? I know you do. You know, you don't even have to answer that, Jesse, because I know you do, which is why you don't do that in the 21st century. And I also understand that the reason why you don't do it is because you know that it is morally and ethically wrong. But you cannot change your mind about what your prophet did, because that's your prophet and that's who you believe you have to follow to worship God. But I just can't process why someone would want to, because even if you have because one of the points that you brought up to Leondre was that God got Mary pregnant at 12. And I'm assuming that was it an attack on the God of the Bible and how he got a underage child pregnant? What direction were you going with that? Because your God, I'm assuming if it's a different one.
No, it's the same God.
Okay, so you're just driving the point that God allows children to get pregnant.
Correct. and also just to drive it's also to drive the point that the hypocrisy between what they believe and what we believe, and our beliefs are pretty much similar. Also, you didn't hear the conversation where we were talking about Rebecca and Isaac. Isaac was 3 when, or Rebecca was 3 when Isaac married her, and Isaac was like 37. So it's like when you really believe in the scripture, I mean, you kind of, what I'm saying, you have just a little bit of understanding of these stories. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to do these things today, like today the standard.
But why not? I just need to understand. You're just only saying that it's simply because and the only reason why I keep challenging you when you say that is because when you're saying that you don't do it, I can't tell, or I don't hear it being that because it is socially wrong. Like,
yeah, it's socially wrong. It's socially
so you would,
unacceptable.
so if it was not socially wrong to you, because there are some people that are running around here having kids, we call them pedophiles. Do you believe that pedophiles are real? Or are they only pedophiles? Are they pedophiles because they're having sex with underage children and they shouldn't be? Or are they pedophiles because the law says that they shouldn't be having sex with little kids?
It would be that they are pedophiles because I would have to say the law, because I mean, like, don't be wrong. Now I think socially it is unacceptable. I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we should go back.
Why haven't we as a society changed that rule? Why have we come together collectively as a society and agreed that having sex, grown adult men having sex with children is wrong? Why?
Well, we set the standard on what it means to be a child, and we expanded education. So I mean, like people weren't really getting educated the way that
that's even worse,
we are getting educated, as far as like, after a certain point the education stopped, and the girls were getting married. Now it's like we're getting educated all the way to 18. So now I guess we're in the belief that the mind is developing all the way up until this point. But
so you mean that they're saying that they've come into some information that after studying and doing some research, they've been able to tell that there is possibly some mental or psychological things that are changing, some development that is probably not reached yet, or that the development has not reached its full potential or anywhere near it at a certain age. Like, I don't know, have you ever seen a 9-year-old next to a 39-year-old? Have you ever mistaken a 9-year-old for a 39-year-old?
No.
Can you tell you can just talk to a 9-year-old, even if you never saw him? If you got a 9-year-old on the phone, would you be able to tell that is a very young person?
Yeah, you'd be able to tell a 21-year-old is a very young person, to someone,
right?
Someone who's in their 30s.
Exactly, that's very true. Which is why there's even things around like, oh, why do you have somebody, a 31-year-old, talking to a 21-year-old? Why is a 41-year-old talking to a 21-year-old? What could they possibly be talking about? Because mentally, there are just some things that a 21-year-old won't be able to relate to a 31 or a 41, 61-year-old. So what would make anyone believe that a uneducated, ain't been to pre-K, ain't been to middle school, high school, elementary, nothing, an uneducated 9-year-old would have anything in common with how old was Muhammad? 40 what?
I can't remember, but he was a
40, a 40. I'll just say 40. What could they be relating about if outside of sex? Like, what else could there be? Because because if they can relate to some shit, it's gonna be pretty weird because that's a 40-year-old. So is he acting childish or is she acting too old? Which one is happening here?
So I can't say I know like the ins and outs of why like the prophets of the Bibles and Quran were older men with the younger children. This is like something that it's just something that they did back then. Like we're talking about Joseph, and Joseph was described as being like a very, very old man.
I've never seen that. Do you have something to help me?
Yeah, let me see if I can just Google it real quick.
And then also about this Rebecca.
Oh, so yeah, I guess I got something for that. But you're not able to look at the back chat? So what, you gonna add me so I can
Oh,
send
I
it to
don't
you?
even know. I can't see stuff, huh? After a certain time, since she deleted me out, I can't see nothing, huh?
Yeah, but you could be my friend.
Let me see. How do I go do this? I reloaded. Did you send me a friend request?
No, let me see. About to. Are you in any other groups?
I'm only in the boardroom. I'm not in any other groups. The Muslim groups, like, they don't like me, so they don't add me to their groups. Because these conversations, they get angry with me, and I don't know why. Just like old girl just got mad. She got this. This how I be talking. I don't know what the problem is. Until somebody get to acting crazy, then I get to talking wild. Sometimes.
By the way, hello, Lindsay. Is you still awake? Yeah. What up, Amira? What up, niggas?
Your phone it's not breaking up. It's just really muffled or something.
Is this better?
Much better.
I was just saying hello, Lindsay, if you still awake. And what up, Amira? And what up, niggas?
What up? What up? I want to know why. I need you to tell your girl to get her ass back over here so she can explain herself.
I can't control none of the Barbadians. So
These bitches is. I mean, well, that bitch. I ain't gonna say these bitches because ain't nobody else did me nothing. But tell that girl she needs to get a grip. She's a very interesting individual. She needs to get herself together. She got to be too old to be behaving that way.
I
You
didn't
ain't
even
seen that
hear
before?
all the issues yet, but
There
I
wasn't
got you.
even no issues. There's no issues to hear, Courtney. All you got. You saw the chat. That's what she's mad about. She's mad about the chat.
Okay.
And now my energy bad because I don't know what I did to her, honestly.
So Jeffrey, how long you been a Muslim?
10 years.
2 or 10?
10.
Okay.
What made you decide that?
I became so Christian, I became Muslim.
I've heard that before.
That's an interesting caveat. How did you become so Christian you became Muslim?
So I used to go to church, but I got like really, really deep into the Bible as far as like reading Old Testament to the New Testament. Being that I read that way, I kind of, I guess, seeing things a little different than most Christians, because most Christians are tend to be like New Testament only. And I have a little bit of the both values as far as like Old Testament and New Testament, and I peeped a lot of the similarities, and it just kind of led me to Islam. Along the way with that, there's also proof. So there's like scientific proof and stuff like that. But like even when I read the Quran, I recognized Like I recognize my Lord from the scriptures.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed,
what
y'all. I guess I ain't gonna never hear from y'all again because
No. You gotta add me. I was trying to find you, but I couldn't find you.
I sent you a request.
Okay.
Oh, listen to that. Okay, Amira, I ain't gonna tell nobody how you said that.
How I say what?
I sent you a request.
Oh, I found it cute.
Your ass, Nick
I
ass.
said it
I'm
cute.
just like,
Oh, you know
man,
what, Courtney? Before I get off this phone, because I got a bone, bro.
you got a what?
A bone to pick with you. Because
What
I
did I
so
do?
got. You know how you ignored me the other day?
I didn't. No. Okay, what did I do? When? Where
Because
was
I
I?
definitely tagged you. I said I'm gonna be in Atlanta for 4 days. What's up? And you definitely ignored me.
You've already came and left?
No, they ended up luckily, so that way I can just say the reason why I never met Courtney is because my flight got canceled because they couldn't communicate with their damn airplane. So I never got to go.
Okay.
Not that he ignored me.
Okay. I really didn't know. My bad. I gotta tell you some stuff too, because I'm getting in a little relationship. So look, 2 weeks ago.
I heard. I said, oh, is that the reason why he ignored me? Because he got a little girlfriend?
They told what they tell you.
All I saw was that you had, I think you posted a picture of her. She pretty.
Okay, thank you.
And so I was like, oh, I literally got on phone. I was like, let me find out that Courtney ignored me because he got a girlfriend, as if like you can take both of us to lunch. What you mean?
That ain't the issue. I didn't know that you had tried to get in contact with me for real. So that's utterly my fault. But her name is my name, literally, first and last.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then she's one of 3
Oh,
in her
right. Like
family.
her name is your name. Y'all have the same exact name.
Courtney Thompson. Yep.
That's funny.
You know she's probably
And
your cousin.
you said she probably a what?
Your cousin.
She's far from it. I'm technically not a Thompson. My mother married a Thompson. My father is a Bryant. I'm technically related to Kobe, Emmett, and the Bean. So I'm technically not a Thompson. I'm only a Thompson by marriage, and I inherited this name because my mother never got rid of her married name.
That's funny.
But yeah, she is a Thompson. I'm not a Thompson, so
Gotcha.
but I'm a Thompson. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get them to add you into Silky's chat.
Oh boy.
I heard that video going crazy too.
But don't feel bad. They did me the same way.
Yeah, you'll probably end up back in here in another couple of hours.
Listen, every time I go somewhere, I get kicked out first. I get kicked out quick, and then I get back, and then I get kicked out again later.
Mm-hmm.
You can't walk around acting all smart around these other women.
That's what be going. Like when I tell you, I have been in these groups. This probably easily like 11, 13 years, different groups. And every time there's women around, like the other groups that I've been in, I'm usually the only woman. And then instead of there being women there to argue with me, it's usually bitch ass niggas.
Very true.
Arguing with me. And
I've been
then
there.
yeah, and so then when the women do come around, instead of me seeing bitch ass niggas acting like women, then it be the women who just be bitchy, like the way that Honey just did for absolutely no reason.
I'm at
Like
work, y'all. I'm
literally
not
every
using the
time.
bathroom. I'm cleaning the bathroom. So
And like low key, I'll be like, they just be thinking Like, first of all, I've kind of chatted with Honey a little bit, but I never had a conversation, never had to challenge her thoughts on nothing. So they usually hate that. And then also when they get mad, they can't like talk shit. They can't call me ugly. They can't call me fat. They can't call me they can't do any of that shit that they would do to somebody else, because then they would be lying and everybody would know it. And so they gotta hide they hater because she a fucking hater. That's all I just chuck it up to. You hating. And I don't understand what you mad because what, you embarrassed about something? I don't know. It's weird.
She's like the leader of the group.
But you gotta be a leader for real. How you gonna be a leader being emotional like that? Like, she hella emotional.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. A lot of the complaints that she had with you, or that she said about you, as far as being disrespectful and stuff like that. I've had problems with Leondre, and you know what I'm saying, I'm a real respectful person. I don't really like to do the cursing and taking shots at each other like that. But recently, I was the one who got deleted from the platform. So I mean, that's.
Don't get it twisted. They done deleted and re-added Dre too. They definitely have. Because Dre does that. Believe me, you're not the only person that Dre has this attitude with. This is kind of his stick. It's kind of how Dre move. That's my homie. But Dre has a really, I'm not going. He has a way with getting people antsy. In order to, especially if he feels like you're diverting from the questions or the topic, he has a way with making people antsy or upset.
Right, because usually what Dre does is he starts out trying to he be trying to answer the question. Then oftentimes when people don't like the answer that they get, then they start saying things like, I don't know, talking about his character. Oh, you're a liar. Or they start trying to say that he's not smart about, or you're not as smart as you think you're. Whatever the things are, they start these things. And then he just falls in alignment. He'll still keep giving you the information, but he'll fall in alignment with that same energy and that attitude that you're giving him.
Correct.
And so
and it's really him trying to match the energy of the community, because he knows it's more than a conversation between two people. You got an audience. And this is how the community normally address people. So it's like, hey, if y'all think this is how you have rational dialogue, fuck it. Let's go there.
Exactly, because this is not. But if this is how y'all do it over here, then cool. This is how we gonna do it then.
Right.
But then the problem becomes that he's better at it than him.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you're somebody, because I'm also, one of the things that me and him share in common is, if you're somebody who I feel like need to sit down and be quiet and learn something, like, I can hear you talking, and I literally know for a fact that what you're saying is incorrect, and I'm trying to soothe the ignorance, and you don't allow yourself to be educated, or you don't allow that remedy, then I think that's stupid. And then if you're stupid, I'm going to start treating you like you're stupid, because usually stupid people start being rude and ugly. They start doing, and so I'm going to just start treating you like that. And he does that too. So that's all. But yeah, I'm gonna get off this phone. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Courtney, I'll see you around. These other two people, I don't know if they sleep or not, but I'll probably never see them again. Jesse, I got you.
Inshallah, I'll see you next time.
All right, peace, y'all.
Peace.
All right, peace.
I'm gonna be advocating for you. I'm gonna make him come back.
Yeah, she got a couple of fans in here. We gonna get her back. Honey don't mind beef, or honey don't mind confrontation. Because knowing honey, if she really don't like you or think that you pseudo, she gonna make a rap song about you or videos. She got her own YouTube page where she do that. So
yeah, no, but this is interesting to see it play out. Because to be real, I think I know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to say too much, but you know, I think she's a smart young lady, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe it got a little ego war, because I don't think she was too disrespectful, but maybe I don't know. I think when I came in, I heard somebody giving her praise. I think Leondre was giving her praise about some of the philosophical conversations that
yeah,
they
I
had.
would too. I mean, me, Leondre, Byron, Mike, we've known each other for at least a little over a year. Leondre is a very interesting guy because when I put Leondre in like the chat where I've known Amira through, all hell broke loose. But again, he was trying to have reasonable conversations. People didn't like the argument, the data, and the information he was posing. Eventually, he got into name calling and things of that nature, and the conversations ended because Leandre got booted out the chat. He hasn't been added back to that chat. People don't like Leandre because of his very direct line of interrogation, in all honesty. But yeah, he really just wants to have a genuine, civil conversation about the issues. I'm with him. I want to do the same thing. Like, cause I didn't know that y'all was talking about the birth of Jesus in the Quran today. Because if I was on the call, you definitely probably wouldn't have liked the question I would ask you.
Leandre is not genuine, man. I think you know, I don't mind having these conversations. You know, but I just prefer not to go personal. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I got you. So I got one question because I got to go, and I'm gonna let you answer. My question is: do you think the birth tradition in the Quran of Isa ibn Maryam reflects or resembles a pagan birth narrative of a demigod?
No, because in the Quran it's very clear in the verses as far as you know how we're to see the birth of Jesus. Like there's verses like now I don't have the verse up right now, but just off the top of my head it says, "O people of the book, do not go into extremes regarding your faith. The Messiah Jesus was no more than a messenger created by a command from him." So
yeah, that may be a this is who formed them or who created them tradition in the Quran, but that's not his birth tradition in the Quran. In the Quran, the birth tradition is where Jibril approaches Mary and blows into her chastity. And if you know Arabic, that word for chastity is actually the very explicit sexual female organ called the vulva. And in that sense, the fact that it's quite explicit, Jibril blows into Mary's vulva, that connotation is much more pagan than, say, being overshadowed by the spirit language, because you don't find things like that in the pagan sources. You find like a human woman having a headache from one of the Greek or Roman deities, and then a few months later, a demigod is born. And I understand that Muslims may reject on understanding Jibril as a god or a deity, but I mean, he's a superhuman, capable entity who somehow is able to have communication with God and man, almost like an intermediary, and can actually implant some type of humanoid inside the womb of Mary by means of blowing into her vulva. Her chastity, as most translations put it. But the Greek word, the Arabic word there is definitely the same word for vulva.
So, yeah, I don't think there's no wrong in this. It's not the angel having sex with her or nothing like that. It's just he delivered a word from Allah. So
I got you, but look, I can't finish this conversation. We're going to have to pick this up tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta go.
all right,
All right.
peace. Good night, y'all.
Okay, that's over. I'm about to pull up another random back chat debate from this folder. I've been saving all the back chat debates here. I'm genuinely just posting back chat debates. So if you on here acting a fool, looking silly, that's your fault. This is not the receipts folder. That's a different folder. This is just the back chat debates folder. Coliseum arguments. Back chat debates. Let's see what we got. That was Leondre versus DMG. I got some stuff in the archives in here, man. I got a lot of stuff. Unc West versus Slim. A new verse, Unc West. Dang, I got some stuff in these crates right here, man. I was just recording. Yeah, I'm about to put a lot of this stuff up for the members only. Just giving y'all a bite of what y'all will be seeing when y'all join this members only. I got an Asabio and Slim. I wonder what that's about. Asabio and Tiff. How long is this? This one an hour. This one 30 minutes. Okay, let's play the one that's an hour.
The Roman European Christian doctrine is to
But the out of Africa theory is proving that wrong, and so we're all Homo sapiens, right?
True. But even inside that, and this is where it gets diabolical and
Actually, what I'm about to do is end this stream.
because
I'm about to end this stream and start a new stream with the title of Who's in Here right now. Catch y'all back here in a couple minutes.